Radio. Wrestling podcast featuring Ramen Bomber and Rab and the one and only Peanut. Woo! Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Bitches.
I think he's gonna come out 30 and fucking kill everyone.
No way. He's not gonna do it again.
If he comes out 30, you're sucking my dick.
I will suck your dick if he comes out at number 30. What's going on, everybody? It is Jobber Radio time, and we got a heap of stuff to talk about today. We got the headlines, we got NXT Philly, we got the Royal Rumble, which I think we've all mentioned it several times. The Royal Rumble is our favorite shows and our favorite pay-per-view, same as almost pretty much every wrestling fan, I feel. It's 90% of the fans love the Royal Rumble, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to break that down, and who we think's going to win, I'm just saying, I might call another Randy Orton pick. I could do it. Let's hope not, But anyways, I'm Jake, a.k.a. Bomber, and with me today is Scott. We got Scott, one half of the Outsiders. How you doing, Scott? What you got going on in your world? Throw us some plugs.
Some plugs? All right. My stuff's on GuiltyPleasureCinema.com. I do movie reviews there. It's also Cyclops Scott on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, that's been some fun stuff and news. So I'm actually going to be jumping into Matt's little Pepsi drink challenge and then spin off some stuff from that. I recorded that about a half hour ago. I drank 3 Pepsis very fast. My tummy hurts. So I might burp a lot. But literally spinning from that into like more content, more movie stuff. I might even start doing just some movie talking on Twitch. Getting some ideas and just cool. Let's talk about movies and shit. Or whatever. Who knows? So
did you watch 3 Billboards?
The what now?
Did you watch 3 Billboards?
No, I don't know.
3 billboards? What?
3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.
That's a movie?
That's a movie.
I never heard
It's been nominated for Oscars.
I usually never hear of any of the fucking Oscar movies anyway, so.
Yeah, but anyway, movie stuff is what I do and have fun with and wrestling, and we're going to talk wrestling, and it's going to be great. And I'm the optimist usually, but I don't know about today. And there's some interesting stuff, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we're going to get into some crap. We also got Lee, who's also the movie buff. Lee, what you got going on in your neck of the woods?
I'd just like to make a correction from last week first. I'm not using the catchphrase "realest guy in the room" anymore.
Actually, I popped that on the other just on my way home to listen to some of our show, and yes, I picked up on that immediately.
Yeah, I was under pain medication that week, so I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, I do a podcast called They Must Be Destroyed on Sight. It's a movie review podcast with my co-hosts Daniel and Paul. And if you want to go and check that out, go to tmbdos.podbean.com and you can find all the associated links there.
Cool. And we also got Rab today, and Rab's going to be going on a little bit of vacation. He's going to be a little busy, so this is probably the last time we're going to hear Rab for I don't know, what'd you say, like March, late March? Once we get close to WrestleMania.
Back till, so I'll probably be off the podcast till at least mid-March. Just I got a lot of stuff coming up, and then I'm going to be in Italy for a while.
That's awesome.
And I'm going to be in France for a bit as well.
Oh.
Just having a good time. I'm gonna try to gain 20 pounds at least.
There you go. Eating that steak with the ketchup.
No. Okay. No.
Well done.
No. Voglio mangiare pasta. Voglio mangiare chocolate. Voglio mangiare.
I was just about to ask.
Steak.
Have you been brushing up? But looks like
I've been working on my Italian. Cool. I can order food basically.
I mean, that's all
I can order food and pay. I can order food and pay for it.
That's half what you need. Where is the bathroom is the other half. So you're halfway there.
Yeah.
When I start pissing in the hallways, I think they'll point me the right direction.
Oh, there you go.
So they'll be like, he's American. He's American. It's fine.
Or
it's fine.
Or they'll make you the mayor of the town. One or the other.
Yeah.
It definitely depends on which town.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be gone for a while. Besides that, hey Bomber, have you played any cool games recently?
God damn it, no. God, we're not doing that. You're the worst. You are the worst. Okay.
Games. I like games.
So
especially on my
anyway,
phone.
Jesus
Especially
Christ.
games centered around wrestling. I love
Wrestling
those.
games on my phone are great.
Not
Bomber, do you know
happening.
any?
No transition here. I'm just, screw that. Here we go. We do have an announcement to make here, Jabba Radio. We have partnered up with, a mobile app game that involves wrestling. And I have mentioned this before on Twitter. I've been playing it a while. I probably play this game way more than I should. I play like 4 hours out of the 8 hours I'm at work. I mean, hey, I'm still a good employee, okay? But I play the shit out of this game. And I think you guys need to play too, right? That's what we're all going with, right? That's how we're going to say this. No, but for real.
I've been playing for the last 45 years.
No, okay. All the BS, the jokes aside, the game is called The Muscle Hustle. Funny name, I know. It's on Android, it's on Apple, it's on everything, basically. Just type The Muscle Hustle. It's really, I don't know how to describe it. It's a really unique wrestling game. There's nothing I really compare it to. It's not it's not a card game. It's not like any of the WWE mobile games out there, which is really refreshing. I think it's really cool. And it's more of like if I had to compare it to something, I'd say like a slingshot / pool / I don't know. You grab you recruit wrestlers and you sling them across the wrestling ring and they smash into people. You can do moves off the top rope. You can hit people with chairs. There's flaming ropes, which I always love, of course.
It kind of reminds me of one of those like mobile like pool games where you gotta like measure shit up and you ever play those like mobile pool games?
I haven't
Where
played
you
the
gotta,
mobile
pull
ones. I
back
used to-
you gotta pull back like the pool cue and like
Exactly.
You know,
What,
get the
have you really
angles
played this
right.
game? I was just kidding. Are you just going off what I'm saying?
No, I totally checked it out
Okay. Well, there you go.
in preparation for this. We got a sponsor.
That's the first time you've ever done any
anything.
prep.
I'm
That's
aware.
impressive. But
It
no,
was kind of fun, I have to admit.
yeah, it is. It is a lot of fun. No BS, no jokes aside. I play this game a lot, and I've been talking about it on Twitter for a while now. But finally paired up with the crew over there at the Muscle Hustle, and we got some cool stuff coming out. I'm not going to overhype anything, but we may have some in-game content with Jabba Radio. By the way, I don't want to spoil anything, but we may have some stuff going on with them. I will give you this right now for everybody listening. We do have a promo code that they already hooked us up with. So download the game, go into the settings, and click on the promo code and type in Jobber. That is our promo code. You get free gold that you can use to recruit wrestlers that will jump in the ring and smash the shit out of everybody. I think I can say it. I think I'm allowed to say shit when I'm talking about this awesome game. I think I can say that.
That is Jobber, Jobber.
Yeah. In case you didn't know by looking at the name of our podcast, but
we promise that we won't make this take as long next time.
Oh yeah, this is just an introduction. I want to tell everybody about it that don't already know about the Muscle Hustle for real. Check it out. We'll be plugging in a little bit here and there. It is a lot of fun, and I think it's time to get into the rest of the show today. But for real, check it out. All right, so. While I was sleeping, because I work weird hours with my job, while I was sleeping today, as we're recording this on Thursday, the XFL was officially brought back into the world of the fucking world. I don't know. I can't believe from day one when Vince took the shares out, took $100 million, I was like, nope, he's not going to do it. He's not going to bring back the XFL. There's no way he will make this mistake again. And they're like, no, it's all about football. I'm like, nope, not going to do it. Today he did it. It's official. XFL is back. What are your guys' initial thoughts? Do you think, I know it's super early, but do you think it can work this time?
No.
Who wants to jump? No, immediately no.
No, of course not.
Okay.
No.
Why not? Why not?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you can't compete. You can't compete with an entity that owns a day of the week.
And
It's impossible.
I mean, I actually watched the full press conference today that he did, and he said it's going to be on while the NFL is in their off season. So it's not like they'll compete. And he said it will be on Sunday, though. Games will be on Sunday.
He didn't really say anything in that press conference, to be honest.
Oh, he did say. So of course, Johnny Manziel tweeted at Vince McMahon.
Yes.
Like, XFL 2020.
Yep.
But Vince McMahon had said that there were no criminals were allowed to be in the league. So we'll see what's up, because Johnny Manziel's
if you even have a DUI, you're not allowed in.
Yeah,
Johnny Manziel's got prior,
yeah.
son.
It's very different compared to the original XFL, because that was all about less rules, more caricature, more
God,
this. It's brash. He's saying this time, no, it's clean, streamlined, 2-hour games. We want this to be a fast-paced, friendly for everyone sport, which is interesting. They even said, like, this is not, like, even the team names are probably going to be all different. It's not like there was an original XFL and we're resuming that. This is starting over, he said.
He said,
but what's it called?
It's still XFL because he owns it.
I mean, you can only say so much.
I get hung up on it, man. I mean...
Well, I mean, it's football. I don't give a shit, but it's Canadian.
You'll learn to like it, Bomber. It's going to be like touch football. All the teams are going to have sanitized names now. They're not going to be like the Minnesota Rapists or whatever it was in the first FXL.
Probably no nicknames on the jerseys, but he didn't commit to that yet.
Probably not JR calling the fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh no, they said that. Absolutely zero crossing between WWE and XFL.
Yep. Yeah, from what I got, they're trying to go legit as possible, basically.
Yeah.
And I mean,
can I just say, Bomber, a friend of mine posted a comment on this, and it made me laugh.
Sure.
The XFL was too stupid for 2001. It's just stupid enough for 2018.
I mean, I can see it.
Or 2020 as it'll be, but it's perfectly stupid for now.
Think Vince McMahon will live long enough to see this start?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
He's looking rough.
Vince looked great on Monday.
Oh,
he kind of did. He looks
on
rough,
Raw,
but he looks great at the same time.
He didn't look rough. He's just old.
Well, yeah.
Yes, because he wasn't like super buff Vince McMahon. Motherfucker took a stunner.
Yeah. But
So did the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know as far as the last thing I want to say about XFL is, man, it just feels like a really bad idea. But I will give it. I mean, I'm always going to give something a chance. I gave the original XFL a chance. It started out, it seemed weird, and then it just died out, and it just failed. It failed hard. I will give this a chance.
I think that because last time it was co-owned with NBC, and then NBC's like, we'll do 2 years, and then went, no, you know what, ratings, no. And they tried to go UPN. They had big demands, and it didn't work. I looked this stuff up today. They own XFL in the name, and that's why they went with that one. He feels it still has brand equity. They still own it. Hey, why not? People are still talking about it. That special on ESPN did great, but he says he had this planned longer than that, so who really knows? But he feels that
the ESPN special.
No, I haven't seen that.
30 for 30. Oh, it's really good.
But the cool thing about all this is his plan is basically not reliant on any brand or any broadcasting platform. Yeah. They're talking with Amazon. They're talking with Facebook. They're talking with the networks. He says there is interest. Now, whether or not they pay for it or they get paid for it, who knows? Because Facebook is paying for the Mixed Match Challenge, but for stuff like Raw, they're paying USA. So who knows what that'll be? It's Alpha Entertainment, this separate company. WWE is literally not financing this. It's Vince McMahon's company, Alpha Entertainment. So it is its own thing. He's committing into this. This is his legacy now, like a secondary thing.
It takes him away from wrestling.
It does. And he says he wants to make it be a global brand, which makes me laugh because the Mixed Match Challenge isn't even broadcast in Canada on Facebook.
Oh, when you told me that, I was like blown away. I was like, what?
Yeah, that should have been like the global show for everybody. It's not. It's region locked.
So dumb.
But the other thing about this is he said this might very well be the one and only time he talks publicly about the XFL because he's literally the guy who owns it, and he's going to have everybody else delegate and run everything for him. So this might have been the one and done. That's it. I made the thing.
That's a smart
now it's
move,
going to happen. I'm like, that's honestly, it's like he learned his lesson, and it took him 20 years. But fair enough. So why can't he do that with wrestling and let people run it? I don't understand.
Well, that's his
Just
baby.
Maybe he
Right?
will. Maybe this is it. Maybe he's
No.
stepping away.
No,
into the sunset.
He did confirm that, like during the conference, somebody asked him
his
that
role
question.
isn't changing.
Yeah,
His
he
role
said,
will not change with WWE.
Yeah, he said, I'm not changing anything at all. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be involved just as much as I am now. So, I don't know. But the real big hang up I have is they still have the word extreme in there, but yet in the little promo video, it's like, boom, safer. And it's like, boom. And he talked about how they're going to be as safe as possible. And I don't.
They don't have the word extreme in there.
Wait, what's X?
It's nothing. It's XFL.
Oh, God. Oh, come on. That's dumb.
That's
I know.
their
I
literal
remember that.
bullshit.
Yeah, I
X
remember that.
never standed for extreme.
It-
It
okay.
never stood for anything.
That's
Officially,
so dumb.
quote unquote.
For the record, I used the word standard, which is wrong.
But back then, it
Stupid.
absolutely was extreme. I know, and that was the whole point.
That's so
Now
dumb.
it says it's the brand XFL. What's it stand for? It stands for the XFL.
That's so
that's
dumb.
that's yeah.
That's so dumb. But okay, so that's enough of the XFL. Let's talk about something else that some dumb that happened.
I'm just saying.
over-
Hey, for just one thing.
Yeah.
He hate me totally trended on Twitter today.
Oh, of course it did. Yeah, I'll be on board if they bring back the names again. That was one of the unique things that if they need something unique, they need to keep that element because it didn't hurt anything at all. Is
No.
keeping nicknames for guys. That doesn't hurt anything. I feel, but.
But I mean, one last thing to talk about it really, with all the backlash, quote unquote, that's happening with the NFL and this and the politics and that. He's like, I want no politics. I just want to have a sport. Let's make the goddamn game be a game.
Yeah.
And I get that because now is the time to do that. It's like it's capitalizing on what can be perceived as a weak chink in the NFL armor, even though it's not really going to hurt it as much as people claim. But now's the time. And if anyone can try it, it's the guy who failed before with a bad attempt. All right, sure, go for it. It's I give him all the credit in the world for trying. I won't take anything away from that. I just if this doesn't work, I look forward to the XFL in 2040.
Oh god. Oh god.
It would be Triple H doing it at that
Yeah, I was
point.
about to say, yeah,
It
it's not
would.
gonna be
It
Vince
would.
doing it then. But I guess I kind of forgot as we move on here. I wrote down some of the elements we were going to talk about, and I didn't even mention Raw 25. I know Matt.
Yeah,
Zion,
no, you didn't.
Matt Zion released his thoughts on our YouTube channel. If you want to go check that out, make sure you do that. But I guess it
We should
kind of
comment on it really quick.
yeah, we should
Like,
comment on it because it kind of has something to do with Enzo because that's obviously what we were going to talk about. But that announcement came out right before the Raw 25. What were your guys' thoughts about the 25th anniversary of Raw? Did you guys watch the whole thing?
Can I just lead real quick? Because I literally mentioned I drank 3 Pepsis. I got to pee in a minute, so I'm going to say mine real quick and then run to
Okay,
the bathroom.
go for it.
Literally, it felt like Raw X or Raw 10 or the 1000th episode or the 800th or the 1200th. Look, DX reunited, and they did crotch chops and said, suck it. Okay. They didn't do anything else. And look, they're friends with the Balor Club. Okay.
That was sad.
The Balor Club, the 3 of them, should have annihilated DX, and then maybe Triple H fights them off, and they're like a cool moment, a memorable moment you'd talk about for 25 years. But no, Undertaker came out and said things.
I mean, kind of.
Kind of. Apparently, he was thrown off by the size of the Manhattan Center, which, all right, yeah, it's not WrestleMania. Did you forget? But he was wearing his hood because he got rid of the hat, right? So he had the hood, but that was useless. That bit. You'll get the Enzo, so you can take care of that. But I mean, Miz is an 8-time champ, which is awesome. I like that. And Austin's son McMahon, which honestly you can keep trotting that up for every anniversary. That's fine. The crowd loved it, but
that was great.
it
I
literally
enjoyed that a lot.
literally peaked at that moment. But you look back at all the other anniversary special things like that: 20th anniversary, 1000th episode, Austin's sons McMahon's, DX reunites, Undertaker says things. Nothing really of note happened. And when you think of all these different possibilities for what could have happened, it's not that. Like, the whole promotional thing was there's memorable moments, there's like things for the emotional eras and all this other stuff. No, there's some of the ladies of Raw. They've been on before. Look, it's Kelly Kelly and Tori Wilson, and yep, there they are. Wave, okay, let's go on. Like it was just simply celebrating stuff, but it wasn't doing anything. Because, I mean, what if Paige and Absolution came out and started attacking them? Like, do something with it, or they fight back. Like the Dudleys came back. Okay, cool. You can mention Enzo from that part because that's where he fits in. That's a thing. The thing that gets me is Cena and Undertaker is rumored for Mania. We all are of the opinion that we really don't want more Undertaker. Even the Undertaker fans, we're done.
I don't know,
But
man. I've been seeing a lot.
I'm kind of down for it. But I want Sting as the special ref. Like, let's go balls out
That's
with
not-
the
none
with
of that
the
happened.
Carney. No, but I want that. No, that I literally made that up. That's not rumored. But I want that. I want this to go full Carney, like a McMahon Mania match. Let's just go full out
I don't want that.
overbooked shit.
You go-
But because you'll get your moment of Sting and Undertaker, I want that.
I don't care about that.
But here's the part that gets me. They didn't do that because Joe's hurt, so they had to put Elias into the feud with Cena, and they only had one Raw to build that up, so they had Undertaker ramble on at the Manhattan Center, and Cena confront Elias with a bit of a beatdown. Now, that's the build-up for this Sunday's pay-per-view. On a show literally built around moments for the ages. Wouldn't it have been awesome to have Undertaker come out and talk for a bit, and then Cena confront him, and you have this moment, and they challenge each other to a retirement match or something?
No, I mean,
Like, just get
No,
that.
not really.
Because
No.
that would have been better than just, Elias and...
I-
what I'm saying is build a moment for the ages instead of for Sunday.
Well-
on the show, all about building moments for the
Here's-
ages and
here's
celebrating.
the- here's
It was the one show to do it. If
No.
it was a random Raw, it wouldn't have worked. This is the show to do it.
It
and
was.
they did nothing with it. It was a nothing show.
No. Here's the thing. No. The reason that I feel like they didn't. If they were gonna have Cena versus Undertaker, yes, this was a show to do it. This proved to me that they're not doing that. They.
Oh no.
There's no
I
reason.
Put the January 25th. I am 100% behind the fact, not behind it, but convinced it's going to happen.
No, I mean,
100%.
This
I am
would have
convinced.
been the time to do something, but I feel them
Yeah,
not
no.
doing something.
They got to build
proves-
towards Cena and Elias at the Rumble. That's important.
Yeah, I'd rather see Cena walk with Elias than push the
Yeah.
Undertaker up the
Oh.
fucking wheelchair ramp.
Oh, and I agree with that. But you're not going to think back in 25 years on that cool Cena Elias moment. But you would be like, oh man, Cena and Taker, that would have been better. To me,
No,
I feel like that's the kind of thing that stands out more.
I'm thinking about how great it was that that really sad match didn't happen where the Undertaker even looked more like shit.
That's why I want Sting in there to just get full on batshit.
Oh my god! Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Get out.
you need to
Go to the bathroom. All right. So
All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
yeah,
You
Rab.
can
I know
talk
you.
about me.
Yeah, Rab. I know you watched the show, right? What was your thoughts on it?
I did. This is the first Raw I watched live in a long time.
From start to finish.
From start to finish that I watched live.
Yeah.
Not the first Raw I watched, in a long time, or it's the first one I watched, live on television.
Yeah.
I had to get a free period trial of PlayStation View just to watch it because I don't have cable.
Same deal. Yep.
So the opener obviously was amazing with Mr. McMahon. Like Vince was Mr. McMahon, and the first time I heard anyone chant "asshole" at McMahon, and who knows how long, and the nostalgia was incredible. And then Stone Cold comes out, and that whole thing, which was awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I loved it.
I disagree that it happens all the time on every episode because I think we will find that that's not actually true. I don't think that actually happened on Raw X, for instance.
I love how good
I don't
Vince was
I
on
don't
point,
remember.
man.
Oh, he was so because he came out as a face. He came out literally as a face.
Mm-hmm.
And no, he turned it around, immediately. Yeah. So I mean, that didn't happen. That didn't happen on Raw X, and that didn't happen on Raw 1000 because Stone Cold wasn't on Raw 1000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just wrong. He's not here to defend himself, but he was wrong, so it doesn't matter.
God, okay.
It's just incorrect. It's just
No,
not true.
Anyway, so what else did you think about the show?
But yeah, it was all kind of downhill from there. Raw is, I mean, we've talked about it a million times. Raw is just way too long. Just who cares?
Well, this
Just
would
Raw's
have been
so
like
long.
the show to have a 3-hour show. I feel.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
this
it
one
should have been. It should have been. I mean,
Sure, but it wasn't. I will say one thing. We definitely did get more quote unquote moments at Raw one. Like stuff happened on Raw one. Nothing happened on Monday. Like nothing happened.
I agree.
Raw 1000, you had like the AJ Lee Daniel Bryan wedding where AJ ends up becoming GM. You had John Cena cash in his Money in the Bank and lose, no, winning due to disqualification, and CM Punk turned. You know, he went from face to heel, and that like stuff happened on that pay-per-view. I mean, on that show.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing happened on Monday. There was a Bray Wyatt match that Bray Wyatt broken Matt match or woken Matt whatever match.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
We'll see whether or not that matters at all. My guess is no. Some people go, that's how the feud ends. This guy wins. I don't know. I just think it doesn't matter at all. I feel really bad for everyone who was at the Manhattan Center.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They got screwed with their pants on. I mean, because fuck. Can you imagine spending that kind of money to get fucking Undertaker like hobble out and give an awful promo?
Right. 205 Live. Basically, it was an expensive 205 Live episode.
A stupid Matt Bray Wyatt match that like no one was asking for. And the DX thing was kind of cool with the Balor Club, and that was kind of cool. Even if it was just at the end, they buried the fuck out of the Revival, who I love. But that was kind of cool, and the fans felt it. They were into it. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got to watch like TV. They got to sit there and watch TV.
Yeah.
And yes, from time to time there was a 205 Live match that they had no interest in watching. I mean, have you guys seen the live video from inside the Manhattan Center of the 205 Live matches?
Where
they're just like chanting, "We want refunds," and booing, and they want. Oh, the worst part, honestly, those 205 Live matches. Apparently, the 205 Live guys didn't even get intro. Like they didn't get entrances.
Really?
It was like between commercial breaks, they would like run out into the ring, and there would randomly be a referee, and they'd start wrestling.
Oh wow!
Speaking of commercial breaks, you like how Scott Hall got cut off midway through his entrance to a commercial?
Oh, there was a million commercial breaks as well.
Yeah,
but literally he walked 5 feet, and then we went to commercial.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Great timing.
I could tell something was up because when X-Pac came out, the crowd started chanting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or whatever it was. They started chanting 1, 2, 3, and if you notice, he quickly like yeah okay and here comes Scott Hall. Like he just quickly shut him down and introduced Scott Hall. I have a feeling somebody was like, we need to go to break now. We need to go to break now. I have a feeling that's what was going down. And that's probably why, as soon as they saw him, they're like, all right, roll it. I assume that's probably how it went down. But, yeah, it was super awkward.
This struck me as just the WWE really cashing in on their advertisers. Like, this was just like a golden opportunity to throw more ads into their stupid fucking show. And the show itself, I even though I didn't like the opening segment, I agree it peaked there. Like, I don't care to see McMahon or Stone Cold ever again do anything. And my thoughts, I think I wrote in the chat, basically, it perfectly accomplished what they were going for, because it did remind me of the earlier years of Raw. It was a terrible show, and it was just an elongated version of those terrible shows back in the early years of Raw. So it was like, okay, I can go back to not watching. That's good.
I want to say one other thing real quick about the commercials. You guys know in our chat that we have, I was like, I'd like to eventually take a look at the runtime and see really how much commercials we had. It was about average. That's just the regular amount of commercials there is on Raw, apparently.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
Man, maybe
it just so
Can
it
you
just
believe
felt
that?
Yeah. So the way they timed the commercials made it feel like there was more, I guess.
Yes, maybe. I mean, I don't know, but the runtime of the show was basically average. I thought for sure, like I was going to look and there was going to be an extra 20 minutes of commercial. Nope, about the same as always.
I don't know if you guys saw, but apparently the ratings were really fucking good.
The ratings were fantastic.
Yeah, as expected, because everybody wanted to tune in and see all these guys coming back. And then
it's that WrestleMania effect, man. It doesn't matter if the show's garbage or not; they're still going to get guaranteed buys.
Yeah, and I feel like everybody knew that the show wasn't that good. You could just tell. It was just something about it, man. It was just a downer. There was nothing.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
wanna keep
you
nailing
get
that.
reminded.
Yeah.
You get reminded about how many people are dead too. Like they trot out. Here's the ones that are still alive. Yeah, and a lot of them are the ones you don't really care about. And
I'm just glad I got to see Brother Love. That's all I care about. That's all.
Oh God.
I was just happy
Yeah.
about that.
Bruce
Well, I
Pritchard.
came
He can.
back right in time for that. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. Why don't you guys like Bruce Pritchard?
No, he's
think he's
fine. That's
he's
not
a-
the reason for the
Yeah, who
ultimate
gives a
Raw
fuck?
anniversary.
I just don't care.
Yeah, I
great.
don't care.
Cool.
I never cared for the character.
His
and-
podcast is amazing. So I'm just
That's
a big fan
cool,
based off of
but
his
that's
podcast.
not
Yeah,
us. He's not the okay. By the way, he's not the kind of guy you want to have out there as an enforcer around the ring for the Brock Lesnar, Kane, Braun Strowman thing. But he was out there.
Yeah, he was.
He was one of the guys. Let's keep everything safe. We need brother love and all that. Like, no.
Yeah.
While I was going for the bathroom forever there, the whole point with the Raw anniversary was let's celebrate what makes Raw awesome, but it did none of that. Like, it's all about these celebrity moments. I mean, Jimmy Fallon was late. There was no celebrity anythings. It was all about amazing returns and debuts. There weren't any. Like, the Dudleys came in, but they're not going to stay. Like, that.
Yeah,
No
of
one
course.
showed up and nothing like that. And it's all about emotional moments. Nope, there weren't any. Look, DX and the Balor guys. What if the Balor guys went full heel and just destroyed DX? And
they're-
that would have
yeah.
been cool.
They're
That would have
too
been a
over,
thing.
They're
Yeah,
so over.
I mean,
But-
I really
but that's the
thought
point.
Stone Cold thing was really cool.
No, I thoroughly
And
enjoyed the introduction of the
Yeah.
show. I thought the first
and the
segment
Stone
was
Cold
great.
thing was great. That's like, oh, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing with Shane.
Oh.
Like my favorite part
That
was,
was
so
funny.
my
That
favorite part
was
was so
big.
low key. After he got stunned, the crowd was chanting one more time, and Vince just like it was just such a small part. He's just like, I don't think he can take it anymore. Like it was just because it was so funny and like so quick, and it was just so.
Oh, and then
liked
he poured the beer on Shane as
Yes.
Shane was on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah,
so good.
that was amazing.
What a
Iconic.
piece of shit, Mr.
good.
McMahon.
That
Not
was good.
this is another guy, Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
Did you discuss about how the revival got to be not awesome?
I mean, kind of,
Yeah.
kind of brushed on it. That they got.
But I
kinda
mean,
jobbed
it's a
out.
throwaway show, right? So it doesn't.
It
even
is.
matter.
I don't think it matters at all, honestly.
No.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of
But
pinned
they're not
as
even-
injury prone.
they're-
So I mean,
There weren't even any like super great awesome matches or anything. It was just like
Well,
we're
I
building.
disagree.
We're building this show
Hold on.
how amazing and epic Raw has been. Come watch the best of it right here, right now, and everything
But-
you love about it. And
There
it
was-
wasn't.
But to be
at all-
fair,
there was one
Oh.
good match.
to be fair, no, it wasn't. To be
Reigns and
fair-
Miz was good. Reigns versus Miz was a good
Oh, that's
match.
true. I forgot that.
Good,
I legit
period.
forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're right.
I
No,
was
I take it
mad,
back.
but,
That was
you
a good
know.
match.
Yeah, it was. It was very good.
What was I going to say? I mean, I like, for instance, the Raw 10th anniversary show. Does everyone remember what happened on that show?
No.
They can't. Off the
I
top
know
of my head.
DX came out,
Right?
Yeah.
but
They had like an award show. Do you remember? There was an award show.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a copy of it. I couldn't find it the other day. It was an award show. Like they came out like the diva of the decade is whoever the superstar. That's all it was. And then the 1000 show. You want to hear? I brushed on it already. That a bunch of shit happened on that show. And then, so there's kind of two ways you can go by it. You can go like, look, this is just us looking at the past, and you can go with, hey, like stuff is gonna happen on this show, and they went with like, hey, just remember the past.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let's face it, these shows are sadder than like when after the Raw after Owen Hart died. They're about on par. They're that sad.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
That's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. But I feel on just the last thing I'm gonna say about it is that it feels like they missed the opportunity because this could have been a good go home show for the Rumble. And I mean they had a decent one on SmackDown, but they really didn't have much build up for the Rumble. I mean, obviously they had the Cena and Elias thing, but there wasn't a whole lot more. Miz announced that he was going to be in the Rumble, like through a video on his phone and all this kind of stuff. But I don't know. But let's talk about the other big thing here real quick. Enzo has been fired. Well, at the time, this happened right before Raw. It was announced that he was suspended from the WWE because of rape allegations. Apparently, he was accused of raping this one woman back in, October God, I looked
October, yeah.
Yeah, in mid-October. I think it was October 19th. I remember I looked a lot into this, obviously, as everything was going on. But I believe it was October 19th, around that date. And the very next day, after Raw, on Tuesday, he was let go. He was fired. So,
yeah, middle of the day, he
Yeah.
was released.
crazy.
And
I can't believe
like
how
Matt
fast
Dion
that
mentioned
went.
in his tweet, no wishing well in his future endeavors.
Oh, of course. I
right?
mean, in case he's guilty, you don't want to wish somebody well if they rape somebody.
From what I understand, it was basically he knew about the investigation since October and didn't tell them. And it's like, no, you're out. Like, you got to let us know, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
For
dumb
all
move.
we know, WWE might have been like, so what's up? And he's like, yeah, it's true. All right, you're gone. Or, no, it's not true. Well, we're going to suspend you. What, you don't got my back, bro? He's gone. Like, we don't know. He's talked with his lawyer and shit, and it's one of the accuser's friends has come out and said, nah, she's full of shit. Another friend has said, nah, she's legit. So who fucking knows?
Yeah, no.
All I do know is that the reigning cruiserweight champion got released from his contract.
Yeah.
Supposedly, I wonder if he still has the belt.
I don't
Dropping a
know.
trash
No,
can
he
on
showed
him.
up at Raw. He showed up at Raw
I heard. Yeah, he got sent home.
during that. Yeah,
Yeah. I
Yeah,
heard.
Yeah.
they probably
They probably took it from him. Hmm.
probably.
I would
yeah.
imagine. Yeah, I gotta think like even if they didn't do it on the Monday, they didn't want to have cruiserweight champion Enzo Amore released instead of the Raw headline. Like that's the new thing. That's all people care about. But doing it a day later doesn't change that. So. Fun fact: he's the
supposedly-
third to be released as champion in that way because Alundra Blaze was and Flair way back from WCW.
Lunder Blaze was not released.
Well, she left with the belt. She was
She
champion
left
and
with the
didn't.
belt.
Yeah.
She wasn't
Yeah,
released.
that's-
She just,
Yeah,
her contract expired and no one noticed.
She went and then threw it in
yeah,
the
yeah.
trash can over on
Yeah.
Nitro.
but yeah.
So I did.
So-
I did a bunch of like looking into this whole thing, looking into basically. I've like looked into so much of this supposed timeline that bottom line, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing you can. People can say this, people can say that. It's all going to be. I'm not making any judgment. As much as I love Enzo, everybody on the show knows I've always been a big Enzo fan. I hope so much that he didn't really do this. But if he did, he did. And I guess the police will, the investigation will determine that. But man, I really, it's going to be super disheartening because you know how big I've talked about Enzo on the show. So such a big fan of his, and this is going to be a huge letdown if he is guilty. But I'm not going to come out and say, you know what? Like this woman has been dragged through the fucking mud big time during this.
Oh yeah.
And that's unfortunate. No matter, like, bottom line, if she didn't do it, yes, she is a horrible, horrible person, and fuck her if she didn't do it. But
Well, it's been hinted that she might have some mental issues.
yeah, either way,
People with mental issues can be raped.
sure,
Yeah, no,
exactly.
no.
Yes,
I know.
and that's the
Look,
thing.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna make one. I'm not gonna make one judgment one way or the other. I'm not gonna talk about. I don't know. I ain't the police. I wasn't there.
Exactly.
All I know.
But these things are true to me. So, look, I already I unfollowed him on Instagram like months ago because he's super douchey.
He is.
Douchey as fuck, and he just hangs out like. Supposedly, he had already told people that he wanted to leave the day to be a rapper,
Well, I mean,
Okay.
which is something because he's an awful rapper, and that's not. Maybe what it was is he misspelled rap and he had an e at the end, and here we are.
It's not. No. Alleged.
Raper rapper. It's real close
Alleged.
together.
Alleged.
No, if
He's
he was
I
accused,
agree. He's an alleged rapper.
if he was an alleged rapist, they'd still release him over this. You know, you've been trying to rap since October.
True.
No, you got to go. You should have told us about that. You're out.
Yeah.
But he be hanging out with like Post Malone and shit, and Post Malone is garbage.
No, I've seen. Yeah, I've been. Like I said, I looked at a bunch of his stuff. I followed all through his Twitter stuff, all through hers, all bunch of like everybody that was connected to it. And yeah, he hangs out with some shitty people. He does.
Your browser history is all fucked right now. Then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, everything is just trash. I mean, bottom line, all the people involved in this.
Everything is just trash. Is the title of this episode?
No,
Yeah.
everything involved
Yes, it
in that
is.
whole scenario is trashy and horrible. Like Enzo, the friends that were involved, even, I mean, bottom line, whether or not this person was or was not raped, she is like a trashy motherfucker. That has nothing to do with any rape scenario. Like the day before she announced that, her last tweet going into, hey everybody, when she made the announcement was, oh, I got cocaine in my eye. Am I going to go blind? That was the tweet she sent out before, the one tweet before she said that. So all these people are all like fucking trashy people. So it's all bad.
Enzo be douchey as fuck, and it doesn't that doesn't help his case.
Him too.
Good at his job. That's like that. That's the thing. Like,
he is good. He's a good character.
Cool.
He's a great character. Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is that WWE has welcomed Mike Tyson into multiple things. He is literally a convicted rapist.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So, I mean,
back then it was okay.
So at Raw 50, Enzo can
I'm not saying it was okay. I'm saying
it was back then.
What I'm saying. Okay, look. I'll say specifically, it was not okay.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I was joking. Yeah.
And he literally paid the price. He did time and everything. Blah blah blah.
It's good.
But it's like. And so it's weird, but if he did do it, he can still bounce back in this industry.
We live in a different day and age.
I agree.
It's not the same anymore. I know this is still carny bullshit we're talking about, but
I wish I was wrong about it.
In the last 10 years, I mean, in the last year is destroying like real careers for. Like, way more powerful and way more connected and way more famous people than Enzo Amore.
Yeah. There was a Canadian politician that just got accused of it, and he stepped down today. And like multiple,
Florida State Senate has lost 2 people in the last month.
Yeah,
exactly.
Everybody's getting busted for this shit.
It's good.
If they did it rightfully so, they need to fucking get the fuck out. They need to be bottom of the barrel. They need to. So if Enzo did it, same deal. Fuck him.
Do you want the follow-up that I promised you earlier?
He lost a senator like 2 months ago.
You and your fucking senator.
This ain't the same shit, you know. Yes, Mike Tyson, you know, but this ain't, you know, 98.
Yeah. So Scott, what is it you had? You said there was another plot line or something you heard. What's going on? Yeah, I haven't heard. I don't know.
Rich Swann has been cleared of all charges.
I did hear that. Yes, I did hear. That's very interesting. That is interesting. That is. I mean, he was seen by everybody putting his wife in a headlock and shoving her into a car. I mean, I guess if she wants to drop the charges, if she drops charges, she can drop the charges. I mean, that's on her. But that kind of,
I think he gets dropped anyways.
I don't know. I feel like they would have dropped him if they.
No. They waited for the investigation. The investigation is complete. You have been cleared of all charges, but you still did the thing. You're gone. I can see that. Like, you're not guilty of the crime. However, look what you did. We know what you did.
Their official stance is they wait till the end of the investigation. Well, now, they didn't do that with Enzo.
And zero tolerance. Well, I mean, with Enzo, it might have been like, yo, I did it. What up? Realest guy in the room. Get out. You're not in the room anymore. Fuck off. It could have been that simple.
Enzo released the statement from his lawyer that he is completely and utterly denying the claims of everything involved with the rape, the accused rape. That he's posted that on his thing, and it said there will be no further comments. But he is denying it. And he said he is cooperating with police, and the investigation, everything will be handled in a timely manner. It said
he literally could have been upset. Like, if you're not going to have my back during this, and you're going to suspend me, which is bullshit. Just release me. All right.
I will say one thing about that is, I think it's slightly messed up. If 100% he came to them and, well, I mean, it's so fucking hard. It's so fucking hard. But why would they have got rid of him before everything was settled? Like, what if he is innocent?
He knew because he didn't tell them. And he didn't tell them
because he knew about the investigation since October and didn't tell anybody. That's what they're upset about.
Has to tell.
Then why wouldn't they get rid of him right away then instead of suspending him?
Because they did. As soon as they knew, they're like, "Oh fuck, that's really what it is." Because the police stuff came out on Tuesday.
Yeah, you have to disclose. You have to disclose any sort of crime you commit to your employer.
Gotcha.
I mean, you have to do that.
You're under investigation.
If there's one thing I know about Total Divas, one thing I know about Diddy, it's by watching Total Divas, and it's like you got to tell them this kind of stuff ahead of time.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad.
Total Divas shit paid off, dude.
I'm so glad the Total Divas finally paid off for you. That's good.
That was the long game there.
But yeah, so bottom line, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, If he did it, he did it. If he didn't, he didn't. I'm not, again, just like Rab said, I assume like you guys are on the same page. I'm not making any judgments. I hope he didn't, but if he did, fuck him. We'll see what happens when the investigation wraps up.
So here's how this is had fallout on everything else. The Cruiserweight title got vacated. They said they're going to announce something on SmackDown, which basically amounted to, we're going to do that next week.
Yes, so
where they're going to have a general manager and decide what's going to happen with the title, which means Cedric Alexander does not get a Cruiserweight title pay-per-view match at the Rumble. That's affected. The whole Zoe train is gone. The Nia Jax storyline is gone. Yeah.
You know what they should do?
What's that?
Honestly, what they should do is they should have some kind of cruiserweight tournament. Listen.
Oh, you're crazy.
Should have some kind of cruiserweight tournament, maybe from people all over the world.
No, that's not.
Dude, that sounds classic.
That's not
and
gonna
then
work.
and then whoever wins that can be the cruiserweight champion.
That's not gonna work.
I saw people joking. Let's have a mini Rumble on Sunday.
I mean, that would be funny
Not the
for
worst
a
idea,
for
honestly.
a
If we
kickoff.
just
Of
have
all the
3
time,
Rumbles.
just fucking do it. Everybody, come here. Let's just. It's 3 Rumbles. Let's go.
That would be. I mean, fuck it. Why not?
Why
That'd be
not?
great.
Exactly.
But obviously, they're not going to do that because they said they're going to announce
Nope.
it next week. But that also led me, because remember earlier on the last episode, I said my prediction for this year was 205 Live is going to go bye-bye. This is another giant blow to 205 Live. And they have to do something major to recover from this. Whoever this GM is that they're bringing in, it better be somebody either... It's just got to be a big name. It's got to be somebody big. They need to bring in some big names to make up for Enzo, because this is a huge blow. He's like the only reason, him and Drew Gulak, all right? Drew Gulak, a lot of people digging Drew Gulak, excited about that. And rightfully so. Drew Gulak's amazing. But they're going to have to do something to save that fucking show. This is another giant blow. They lost Aries, they lost Swan, they lost Enzo, and they lost Neville. Those are like all their biggest guys. Well, maybe not Swan, but
I joked about that because it's like you get near that title, you're fucked if it's longer than like a week.
TJ
'Cause
Perkins is
Tozawa
the only one
and,
alive. Well, and Tozawa,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
he tore
Tozawa
his knee
and
or some shit, didn't he?
Kalisto had it for a week, and they're okay. So
Yeah. I think somebody did get hurt. I don't. Oh,
Yeah, no, I think-
TJP tore his knee or some shit.
he did. Yeah, he got messed up. Yeah.
yeah.
And like Itami's going nowhere with Gallagher and that feud, and it's like
I fucking
guys.
never liked. I never liked the Tommy. I'm sorry, everybody. Every Tommy fan out there. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Never worked out for me. Never done it for me.
Did you see him before he was a Tommy?
I did not. No.
That's your
I've
problem.
only seen him as a Tommy, and
No, I've heard he's
Not a
very
fan.
bland compared to what he can be. So
Yeah.
Before he destroyed his shoulder, yeah.
I
he
mean,
was
if you go
pretty
back and
decent.
listen to our previous episodes, I thought fucking he took CM Punk's move from him, so that shows you how much I knew.
I remember that.
Yeah, that showed you how much I knew.
That was fun to correct.
Yeah, I was not on the Tommy bandwagon there. I didn't know his background.
They literally were touring live with 205 Live, like
I heard about that. Yeah.
their own shows, and they put Bray versus Matt as a special attraction on it and stuff, and like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that's enough of the weird XFL, the bad Enzo, the unfortunate 205 Live. I say we get into some fun stuff, which is what's coming up this weekend. I think we should start talking about NXT first. Let's brush over that, because there is probably, besides the Rumble, the match that I'm looking forward to the most this weekend, which is Adam Cole versus Aleister Black in Extreme Rules match. Guys, that's going to be fucking amazing. I'm just saying. Are you guys fucking pumped for that or what?
I hope so.
should be good.
Yeah, I'm
I-
sure it'll be fun.
I kind
damn
of
it,
wish
guys.
that they made it a number one contender match, because it is going to be. I'm convinced
Yeah, it's,
of that.
it's like an
but-
unofficial one. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because both of those guys were on title contention, and Cole even got a shot back in December. But it really seemed like those two guys were going for it, then got sidelined into their own feud, which is cool. I like that NXT can kind of do that and sustain off that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that should be good. Those guys will be good for that, for sure.
But yeah, they have it took them. They scared me. They only had 4 matches announced, and I've been going through and watching every NXT episode. I've been going through and watching all the NXT episodes. And last night's episode that I watched, it was for the most part really good. The main event was great. It was Gargano versus Velveteen Dream. Amazing match, really fucking good. But Velveteen Dream in the opening match, I assume, will be Velveteen Dream versus Cassisone. Okay, here's the thing that I found out last night. I've been saying his name wrong since day one.
How have you been saying it?
I've been saying Cassius Ono. I'm sorry. I didn't know it's Cassius Ono.
Yeah, Cassius, like Cassius Clay.
I have been
Ali's
saying it
actual
wrong
name,
since day
but
one.
it's been spelled horrifically bad.
Maybe that's why, but I have always
it's
pronounced
Cassius.
it Cassius Ono. I'm so sorry. I am a terrible person.
I honestly thought that they did too, because they spell things badly and say them wrong.
Maybe that's
So,
what it was. But
I mean, they got Oscar right, so who knows? But
yeah, that's true.
You mean Asuka?
I was
Exactly.
watching something Asuka.
or Jinder Mahal.
I was watching something online where they were talking about Asuka. I'm like, what? What the fuck's that?
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
Yeah, it's Asuka.
So I would not be surprised if they said Cassius, but
No,
it's
it was
Cassius.
no. I found out. I heard him say Cassius Ono, and I'm like, wait, did they just say that wrong? And I found out I'm an idiot, and yeah, I'm an idiot. But no, that's gonna be good. We got the tag team title match, which what I heard was originally a steel cage match, which apparently it's not a fucking cage match anymore.
Yeah,
So,
I thought it was supposed to be one too.
apparently they went back and took that stipulation off. I don't know why. I don't know what went down with that. But you got Authors of Pain going up against Undisputed Era. I think personally, I think that's going to be obviously be a good match, but I think it's going to be that's an obvious winner for me. I think it's got to retain for the Undisputed Era. But I'm just going to run through these real quick, then we can brush on whichever ones you guys want to talk about. Obviously, we have the, like I said, Extreme Rules match between Adam Cole, Aleister Black. That's what I'm most excited about. We got the main event. We got Almas El Dorado versus.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Racist.
Wait,
That's
well,
not racist. I just don't know how to say his name either.
Yes.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
you went with El Dorado.
Wait,
That's
wait.
the racist part.
As
How's that racist?
I have to put on my Latino hat, which, by the way, is a Panama hat.
Okay.
As the resident Latino, and I'm going to get more Latino as I speak in
And
this
you're going
particular
to get
sentence.
everybody calling you Mexican in the chat, but yeah. Go on.
You are incredibly racist right now, and I would like you to go ahead and go back and pronounce his name correctly.
I mean, I don't know exactly. I've always said his name wrong too.
There's
I
no
just
way it's
know
El the
Almas.
fucking Rado, motherfucker.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
What is it? What do you think? Fucking read it.
Alrado El Rado.
Why would you say El Rado? There's a bunch of
there's
letters
no
you're fucking
O in that.
skipping.
I don't know. Almas.
You're
That's all I
reading
know.
it. I know.
I'm
it's
not.
in
I'm
front
not
of you.
reading it. I'm not reading it.
Andrade, all of those. Are at
Andrade.
least more
There you
sense
go,
than
Andrade.
El Zorro or shit. Like, come on.
Andrade. That's right.
Andrade
Say the
Cien
entire
Almas.
name.
I was gonna
Andrade
say.
Almas. Almas.
Andrade
Cien Almas.
Cien Almas. See, there we are.
Now-
Is it Almas or Almas?
Almas.
Almas.
Now,
Andrade.
is it
Cien
actually
Almas.
Andrade? Because I thought it was supposed to be like Andrade.
Andrade.
No, it's Andrade.
I'm thinking Portuguese because I know some UFC
Andrade.
fighters have that name and it's pronounced Andrade.
Andrade.
Yeah, it
forgive
would
me.
definitely be pronounced differently in Portuguese.
Fair enough. I didn't know what his was. So
Sorry. By the way, I didn't know. I wasn't trying to be racist when I said El Dorado. Sorry if that.
oh, you were trying. It just happened.
I wasn't trying.
Trying
I'm
to
from
be
North.
racist.
I'm from
You
North
didn't think
Carolina,
it was
guys.
El
That's
Dorado.
like me saying, you know,
That
his
is, it was
name's
El Dorado
Johnny.
because he was Mexican.
That's like me saying it's Johnny Yankee Doodle. That's.
No.
I just want
No,
to
it's
point out.
Gargano. Just say it. God
I just
damn.
want to point out that for those who are not joined up in our Discord, I had the privilege of being in the chat of the Discord the other night with Bomber
I
and
forgot
a
to
lot
do
of
shout
our
out for that.
JRPL people.
Yeah.
And you just see all the racial epithets and things that come out of Bomber's mouth when he's talking in
You
that
are
chat.
crazy as shit. I do not say anything racist.
It was one of the most uncomfortable
He's
things
bullshit.
I've ever been part of.
He's
It's
bullshit.
fucking Southerners, man.
No, that's
God
fake
damn
news.
America.
Okay,
That's fucking Southern.
that's
Yankee
fake
bull-
news. God damn it. Okay, that's fake news. All right. No.
Southern bullshit.
No.
Fucking Southern.
Hail Trump.
You
All right.
got a little Dusty Rhodes there with Southern bullshit.
Yeah, he's
So-
like an old crooked Southern governor because he was making all these deals and like private chats behind everybody's back.
You are crazy as shit right now. Anyway,
Fucking weird.
We
but
have a Discord?
thank you for
Yeah.
God. Okay, here we go. First of all, thank you, Lee, for pointing that out. I actually wanted to bring that up. During the Raw 25, we had a Discord get together. All the fans, all the people in the JRPL, which is our prediction league. Everybody was in there, and a couple. I posted on Twitter, and there were some just randos, random people that jumped in and joined, and we just had a good time. And I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody. Thanks for coming out. That was a lot of fun. We'll do more of those in the future. We usually do get-togethers for pay-per-views and stuff. But that was the first like, hey everybody, come hang out. It was like first official hangout. But yes, Rab.
How long have we had a Discord?
Exactly. Yeah, I was about to say, Rab, we have a Discord. And I told everybody that Peanut replied when I told everybody in our Jabba Radio chat about it. He just said, "How do I Discord?" So, I mean, you know,
I suggested us going to Discord like a year ago.
I know, and we finally, we finally did it.
You see how he cut the Latino out of the equation?
No, everyone was well aware. Everyone was aware.
No,
whether
clearly not.
Whether or not they chose to pay attention, that is a different story.
You saying he's lazy now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if he didn't know, that's his own fault. It's been on the
God
website.
damn, man.
I posted on the
You're
website
saying
like
he can't even help it? It's
like-
just how he is?
like
Oh my
3
God.
months ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's my nature as a Latino. We're very lazy, yet we steal all the jobs.
This is unfortunate that
Is that what you're saying?
that you guys are
This
derailing the NXT
racism
talk.
is killing me inside, man.
The poor NXT talk here.
I don't know how we managed to be lazy and also steal all the jobs. I've never
Well,
understood
you're
that.
stealing the thunder of NXT right now. This is a big show coming up this weekend, and you guys
No,
are
it's not.
totally watching.
Apparently, you can
What do you
steal
mean it's
Bomber's job if you can play a mobile game for 4 hours.
Hey! I do my job very well, but I also
For half the time.
I do it good all the time, but I have a couple moments when I get to play a couple mobile games. Okay, I'm just saying.
A couple 2-hour moments.
It's
A couple half your shift moments.
It's the news
sorry,
business.
Only one of those.
There's downtime in the news business. We're only on air for so long. Okay.
It's fake news.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the problem.
So let's get back to NXT. The other match is the women's title match. Very intriguing here. We got Shayna Baszler going up against Ember Moon. That has a lot of questions, I think, going into it. That's going to be one of, I think, the hardest matches to predict a winner on.
It's
just
a real
personally.
big unknown. That's why I'm like, I like it. I have
don't-
no idea who's going to win.
I really like Shayna Baszler, but I don't see a way she loses clean. 0 chance she loses clean in this show. 0 chance she loses in this fucking show clean. That sucks for Ember Moon if she just takes the title from her as soon as she comes in. That kind of sucks for Moon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about Shannon Balloon.
No, goddamn.
Whoever.
Shayna Baszler. It's okay. You corrected me. I'll correct you. It's fine. It works out that way. Shayna Baszler. But yeah, okay.
I just wanted
that
to
was it. You just wanted to fuck
purpose.
around.
That's
Okay,
all it
I thought there was an actual input there. Okay,
There's
great,
nothing there.
fucking awesome.
I'm just trying to derail the show.
I can tell. I can tell.
Not the first time. Not the last.
So yeah, I don't see Shayna losing that match clean, and Ember Moon. I think this could be a possible title change, and as long as Ember Moon's been fighting and clawing to get towards that belt, she got it the last show and then loses it right away. That's going to be
I think that's true.
disheartening.
I think that's what's going to happen. They clearly have. I really think they have plans for Shayna that they don't have for Ember.
I can agree with that. No, Shayna has just her look, man. She has superstar all over. Obviously, she's super green, but she was a superstar in that fucking Mae Young Classic. She was really good in that. I think this is me personally. This is what I think is going to happen. I think she's going to end up beating Ember Moon, and then the I don't know what. I guess it's just Takeover New Orleans. I guess so the next one. I don't know if there's a name for it or not, but the one before WrestleMania. I think it's going to be a rematch of the Mae Young Classic. Baszler defended her title against Kylie Sane.
I was thinking that myself, that it's
Yeah.
going to lead to that rematch. That's coming.
And
so.
what does that mean for Moon? I mean, back to the main roster, maybe? I don't know, or just hey, here's your next thing.
Well,
I don't know.
Here's
there's
an
a
idea.
there's a spot
There's this
opened
big
up on the main
rumble the
roster.
next day.
Oh, I see what you're saying. She could be okay.
And they need names. They literally announced the participants, and it's the entire Raw and SmackDown rosters, and it's half of 30.
Yeah.
So they got fucking room.
I thought
Oh, hello. Did you
Oh,
just
we
die?
lost him.
I think Rab just died. That's what he gets. That's what you get, Rab. But anyway, so what he was going to say is that it's Shayna Baszler, and she's probably going to win. That's how
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm still predicting a Moon retention, but I kind of regret that. I think I'm wrong.
If there was
but I'm
one
playing it
more,
safe.
if there was one more takeover show before WrestleMania, I would think that Moon would win. But since this is the last one before the WrestleMania takeover show, I think it's going to be Baszler getting it, and then Baszler against Sane at the at that show.
And like I said, the timing of it, like I'm thinking, like you've got the Raw and SmackDown women in the Rumble. We'll talk about the Rumble in a second, but you've got that. You're going to have at least 5 NXT women in there because you're still looking at 10 others.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Like that's crazy to think of who they might bring back, and we'll get to that one. I'll talk more there.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can go if you guys got anything else you want to throw in about the actual. What do you guys think about what? Let's talk about the main event real quick. You guys think Ciampa's going to come back and show up at Takeover?
Absolutely.
So
I just don't know if he's going to cost him the title or challenge him for it like Owens did with Zayn. I think he's going to cost him the title because that's the ultimate thing that he's going to do. But I could easily see them in the world title feud for NXT.
See, that's that's the thing. I see him costing him the title because this is just my my envision that I see. But take it with what you will. But I see him costing the match because the whole match between Gargano and Ciampa does not need a title. That's big enough. There's enough bad blood there that that's already happened that they can build up. I think that would be great on itself by itself. If there was a title,
I think they might want to give Gargano a big moment.
Oh my God, he's back. He's back. But his big moment could be beating Ciampa at the New Orleans.
Yeah, but it could be beating Ciampa while holding the belt.
I mean, yes. I mean, that obviously is possible.
This has been the biggest storyline of NXT, for a while now,
and it
kind of
makes continue to be.
I get what you're saying, and I'm not, and that might be the way they go.
Who knows?
But I think it just makes sense to put the belt on it too.
I mean, it's possible because what I was going to say also was, what's the word on McIntyre? Is he healed up enough to be at the Takeover show for New Orleans? It could be a rematch between.
I don't think so. I think he's out still.
Oh, is he like? Is it big?
His shoulder
big
got
injury?
Fucked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was bad. It's like it's Tommy bad, so he's gonna be out for a bit.
Well, here's another thing to think about. Boom! Listen to this. Just popped up. Just now. Just popped up. So say God. Gargano does win and goes on to face Ciampa for the title. What does that mean for the Adam Cole and Aleister Black match? I mean, what does the winner get?
Well, officially nothing. They get I won.
I mean, obviously my scenario doesn't work out for that either. But I'm just saying it just popped up in my mind.
It's not a number one contender match, even though it by rights is, because they both kind of cost each other shots at the title. So it is that kind of thing. But it'll. I mean, NXT's been great at building towards that stuff and working toward that. So it'll be fine. Like maybe one of them were in a title match at the next one, or maybe Black is main roster bound, or who knows.
So. I hope Aleister Black comes up the main roster as soon as possible. I would love to see him in the Rumble, like just right now. I'd love to. I hope.
And that's the thing with the Rumble the next day.
I hope this is his last. I hope this is his last Takeover show, and he comes straight to the main roster after this show, win or lose against Cole. But that's another one. I can't really pick a winner. I'm leaning towards Cole based off of maybe just a little bit of bias, but I don't know. Either way, it's going to be an amazing match, I think. But we've done this before, where it's like how many good guys win, how many bad guys win. I'm thinking Black's going to win because I don't see any titles changing hands, and they're all on bad guys. So kind of. So like you're leaning more towards Almas retaining against Gargano, huh?
I think so, because I think Ciampa's going to cost him that. It's like a classic thing where like Steve Austin could have won the ECW title, but it was better that he didn't because that was better character. I think it's going to be like that for these guys. I see that for them.
Yeah.
And then they can always add a title later, like Jericho and Michaels did in their great second feud.
Yeah.
They could just be like, now it's for this title. It's like, I'm going to keep fighting you. So.
All right. Well, anybody got anything to throw in for NXT before we go to the big show, the Royal Rumble, coming up on Sunday?
My only prediction for Takeover is that it will be better than the Rumble.
Well, that's without saying.
If anything, though, it's a Rumble, so it'll have a shot. The Rumbles of late have failed to be as good, but it's a Rumble. You never know.
You know what? I feel like I'll be not doing myself any service here, but if I don't say this, but I did a little research on the NXT thing. I was going to save this for my own. I have a little group in the Prediction League, the JRPL. You need to go, first of all, go sign up. JRPL. Go sign up. But I feel weird if I mishold this information that I looked up and did research on. There's only been, in the history of the TakeOver shows, because you said you think there's going to be no title changes. In the history of the TakeOver shows, there's only been 5 shows where no title has changed hands.
Yep.
And one of
no,
those
they
shows,
often do have a title change.
Yeah,
It's
at
a common
least
thing.
one in every single show except 5. There's only been 5. One of those was the
How
very
many shows
first,
are there in total?
And
I don't like
5 out of what?
30 years. I don't know. Somewhere.
I mean, that's not a insignificant
That's
number.
not huge, but when you
No,
think
but
about
what-
it, they only
that
do
could
these.
be why there won't be one. Like that's
It's possible.
they like to say that the Rumble winner goes on to challenge the champion and always wins, and suddenly, like for 3 years in a row, he didn't win. Oh,
And I'll say
So-
this:
Oh, it could be
Orlando.
that.
Orlando was the last show where there was no title that changed hands. Orlando, which was I don't know, early last year. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was the one before WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, that was Orlando.
Yeah, because that was the last time no titles changed hands, which you think would be their
There's,
biggest.
there's only been 17 takeovers. Are you telling me that 5 out of 17?
There's only
is
been
a-
17.
Yep.
I thought there was more than that. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe my information isn't as big as I thought it
Still,
was. But
out
still,
of
I mean,
all the
either way,
shows,
it's interesting to think
a
about.
third haven't had it happen, which is okay, fair enough. 2/3 of the time it does. Okay, well, I mean, it can happen. Like it more often does change hands once, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
When
It's
we're
not,
talking about like, oh, it's never happened since last year.
it's not groundbreaking. Well, if either way, that's like yeah. Anyway, okay. Moving on. All right. Moving on. Fuck me, right? Fuck me. Okay. Fuck me.
I'm
No,
just
okay.
saying.
I
I'm
know.
just saying how many.
I get
there's-
you. I get what you're saying.
There's
Bob.
three. There's 3 titles. Yes, it's going to be rarer that none of the 3 changed than of one of 3. I don't know what the factorial is right now because I don't have a whiteboard, and also I'm bad at math. But
But yeah.
that seems about right.
So, all right. So moving on, let's go to the Royal Rumble. There are, as of this recording, 6 matches announced. 2 of them got canned. Obviously, one's because Enzo raped somebody, allegedly. The other one was originally the United States title finals was going to be at the Royal Rumble, but they decided to do it on SmackDown like 2 weeks earlier. And I would have got that wrong. If we were predicting, I would have picked Jinder Mahal to win that bad boy. I would have got that wrong, guys.
We all did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I thought
would have
we all
gone with
did.
Bobby on an outside shot and not bet enough points to make it worthwhile, and been like, oh,
Yeah.
but
I think Jinder would make a really good, like, that's how you start building him up, is give him that United States title. There's a lot of fun that he could do with that. But,
but at the same time, that was because Cena was going to take it, and that's not happening now. So
yeah. So let's talk about the matches that are on the card. We have 2 out of 3 falls. Usos versus Gable and Shelton Benjamin. And by the way, I just saw that Chad Gable's wife just had a kid today. As of this
Second kid. That's a second kid.
Yeah, second kid. Yeah, today. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Good for them.
Cheers.
Did he give it a rolling suplex?
Yes.
Right out of her pussy?
He was ready, willing, and Gable.
Yeah.
Goddamn. So, what do you guys think the chances are that the Usos lose the belts? I know there's a lot of talk because I think it was Jimmy that had the DUI not long ago, but they still held the straps. They didn't lose them. Do you think that could have anything to do with the Rumble this weekend?
Maybe.
It was Jay. It was Jay.
It's-
Was it Jay?
Correct.
They look the same. I don't know.
they do.
we
They're
go again.
twins.
They're
No,
twins.
he's right about that one though. They're twins.
Yeah,
They're
that's
fucking
true.
twins.
I could easily see it be like, don't fuck up when you're on top. You'll win it back on SmackDown though. We'll just embarrass you for tonight. So I could easily see a title change because of that, but it won't be long term. Or maybe it will. I don't know. I don't know. I would rather see Rusev and Aiden English in the title shot, honestly, or I don't know. I don't care about the match.
There will
It's
be.
gonna be
I think
good.
there will be a title change
In this match?
in this match.
Yeah?
I think they will change titles, and I think there's going to be like some screwy match at maybe the next pay per view at WrestleMania or something with like 3 or 4 teams.
Yeah.
That's true. The next one is Elimination Chamber is Raw this time, and SmackDown
Lane.
gets Fastlane.
Yeah,
so
Fastlane.
there is at least one more big show beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unfortunately, this is just me. I don't see any long term. Like, I'm not big on Gable and Benjamin, man. They don't do. I was even at SmackDown. The crowd was dead as fuck when they came out. Nobody gave a shit. They have no momentum. I feel. I know they're trying to get something going with them, but man, I feel it's not really working. I'm not saying they're not good wrestlers because that would be a lie. They're fucking really good wrestlers, but I don't know, guys. I don't feel it.
I like him as heels, and I did like that one promo where Gable was like, I feel this is a problem. And Benjamin's like, but tell him how you feel. I feel like this is a real bad thing happening. But tell him how you feel. That cracked me up how Benjamin kept saying that. It was good. I enjoyed that. But that doesn't make tag team champions. Oh, maybe it does in this day and age with who. So I don't know anymore.
Man, I'm feeling too strong about. As I've said before, man, I'm big on the Usos. I would really be crushed if I saw them lose this title match because they're DUI or not. I don't care. Fuck off. They didn't do any punishment before. Fine. Give them a fine. Give them a fine.
They can get them back. They can
even if they lose. It's not like
champions.
It's not like they're going to lose and get like relegated.
No,
I mean, they're clearly
see,
like the best tag team in WWE right now.
Here's why I say that. Here's why.
Bomber hates title changes, and I get that.
Not necessarily.
But they can easily just win them back.
No, here's the why. Of course, they'll lose the titles at some point, and of course, they'll win them back. They're that good. They'll win them back.
Yeah.
They can win the titles goddamn 8, 9, 10, fucking 20 times. Big goddamn deal. It's the reigns that matter. It's if they have a good long reign, a solid win here, they go to Fastlane, maybe they beat Rusev Day, maybe they go on to Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, they have another big title offense there. Who knows, maybe, well, we don't want to see, well, by then there might be, who knows who the fucking tag team, Bludgeon Brothers, I don't know. But either way, I want to see a really good long string of good title defenses, not, all right, we lost this to Chad and Gable on the Royal Rumble. Hey, we won them back at Fastlane. Hey, we lost them at WrestleMania. Hey, we won them back at the next show. I mean, come on. That's just me personally. That's just me personally.
I agree, but that is where we live in this day and age.
Yeah, no, they try to make it so that when the title gets traded back and forth, like Charlotte and Sasha, they're both of equal stature. Look how good they both are. It's like, no, it just means they can beat each other and they got each other's number. It works both ways. I get why they do it. I don't agree with it. Like, Neville's a 2-time champ. Yeah, but he really should have had it for all of that time instead of that 6 days he didn't. It would be better if he had it longer. So I agree, Usos having it longer would be better. But it also sounds good when they're 6-time tag champions. So that's the day and age we're in. Oh, they had it more often. Title change, ratings, ooh.
Unfortunately, I'm starting to lose luster on the number of title reigns, especially with Miz getting fucking 8.
I've completely lost. When they said and I think Miz has been great, but when they said at Raw 25, Miz is an 8-time champion, I'm like, 8?
Yeah, exactly. That
8 Intercontinental titles? 8.
Yep.
Only one
enormous.
person had more. Jericho at 9.
Jarreto's the only one who's got more.
Yeah.
Yep. No one else even has 8, and no one else has 7. It's
pass
6 is the record below. That was Jarrett, I think.
But the ironic thing, leaving that match right there, the Uso match, we're going to go to the Raw Tag Team title match. That fucking match is likely to change hands, and the Bar just lost the tag team titles. So eventually Jason Jordan is going to screw the match up somehow at some point. It might not be this match, but soon he's going to screw Seth Rollins over, and they're going to lose the tag team titles. It's coming. It might be here. It might not. We'll see.
I have heard rumor that Jordan versus Rollins is a Mania match.
I mean, I would assume so.
Ooh.
That doesn't feel like a Mania match.
No.
That feels like a Raw match.
That feels like...
People be injured, son.
Talk about a step down from years, man. Seth Rollins had a big high-profile match against Triple H last year, and then fucking going against Jason Jordan. Ouch.
No, it's an elevation for Jordan.
Oh, for Jordan, sure. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, it is not a Mania match. That's whenever we talk about that, Bomber, and we're trying to say like this match belongs on Mania, not this smaller card.
Yeah,
this is the reverse. This match does not belong on Mania. It belongs on a smaller card. It is not a Mania.
It yells pre-show.
It does.
Yeah.
Angle versus Jordan would at least be something because it's
That would
special
be-
attraction.
I
This
agree.
is just something else. I don't.
And I don't want to see Seth Rollins on the
It was
goddamn
it was
pre-show.
an emergency. This was an emergency.
Yep.
Because
Pairing.
Ambrose, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, because Ambrose got taken.
No,
Probably,
exactly
yeah,
because
no.
Ambrose.
And Joe as well with Cena, and things are all getting thrown out of whack. So.
Maybe because
Because everyone wrestles a million fucking matches and they all knock the fuck out of each other and
Yeah.
they need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
They're doing 5 dives apiece and fucking Raw matches.
and
That mean nothing.
this because what we're going to be getting, if that is the case with Rollins and Jordan, that would have been a million times better, obviously, with Rollins versus Ambrose, with Ambrose's turn, which everybody's been waiting for. Everybody's been chomping at the bit to get Ambrose to finally turn heel and turn on Rollins. That would be huge. That would have been like upper card on the actual.
And that was probably the
WrestleMania.
plan, but you know.
Now we're gonna get. I mean, who knows?
We are.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. So, what do you
What
guys
was it,
think about?
WrestleMania 25th, WrestleMania 25, where everyone was injured?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
So, I mean,
so what do you
these
guys
things
see
happen.
happening here? What do you guys see happening here, off the top of your head? You see the Bar getting the titles for, I think, what, a fourth or fifth time already?
I say the Bar. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm 50-50
I mean-
on the Bar getting the titles back now, or the Bar getting the titles back at.
Well, no, aren't they kind of phasing them out because of Sheamus's injury? Isn't his clock's sort of ticking?
Yeah, no, he's definitely been messed up,
Well, that
and
might
that's
be
why
a-
they kind of kept him going. So
Might be a time to get the titles on before he goes away. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they're going to look at it, but all I know is Cesaro's probably like a 7-time tag team champion at this point already. By the way, so just want.
I just know they got to get the titles off Reigns and
no,
and
he's a
obviously
four-time-
Rollins and Jordan.
Yes,
Cesaro's a 4-time champ, 3 with Sheamus and once with Tyson Kidd.
only once with Tyson Kidd. I thought he was 2 with. Okay, well maybe
No,
yeah.
oh, just once because
Okay.
the New Day came at that point.
Gotcha. All right. Well, yeah. How crazy would it be? Say Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin won, and Rollins and Jordan retain. Both alpha males. American
males.
Alpha. There we go. American Alpha.
I was
both
thinking that.
both tag team titles with different partners. That would be hilarious to me. But just funny stuff to think about.
Fun fact for you there, Bomber. Jason Jordan is the first to have the NXT, Raw, and SmackDown tag titles at some point.
Oh my god. I mean, I think he's doing a
Yep.
good job as a heel. I think he's doing a good job as a heel. So I won't shit on him. I think he's doing a good job.
He's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's doing a good job as a heel. I can't
He
really
is.
discredit him. But so moving on, we'll go to the handicap match, kind of, because right now Kevin Owens is kind of hurt. They even wrote it into the story on SmackDown. He might not be able to compete, is what they're saying. We'll see. But either way, it's going to be AJ versus Sami Zayn at least. But it might be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. He might just be like, in the match and not do much as well.
He's officially in the match, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's still a handicap match. They haven't pulled him or anything, but yeah, he's kind of fucked up right now. So yeah.
Do you see AJ losing a title? Anybody?
I don't
No.
know.
I don't.
Probably
I mean,
not.
I don't think so.
Like,
Is it you don't
he's
see
going to
or
be
you hope?
I think.
Okay, I don't think so, but I think it'd be great if he did.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How about that?
Whoa. What do
He
you
could
think? Why would it be
easily-
great?
That
And-
for a hot take. How
Once
about
he just
that?
gets it back from beforehand, like it could easily happen that way.
How about that for a hot take? Loses the title. I think it's a good idea for him.
That's
to
a
lose.
terrible. Okay, why is it a good idea? Just to switch it up or what?
I find it very interesting the idea of having co-WWE champions.
Is it Co? I thought whoever pins them gets the title.
No, it's co.
Not
That's the
is
way.
it?
That's the way I understood it in the promo I watched on Raw.
That's
Well, no,
kinda
that's,
funny.
I mean that's what they're saying. We'll both be like Jericho and Owens were, but as I understand it, it's only the one of them. However, let's follow your path. What if one of them
they
thinks
claim? I'm reading through it now. They claim that they would be the first ever co-WWE champions.
that okay, I like this path because what if one of them says it and the other one's like, no, I want to be champion. No, I want to be champion, and now they're feuding into Mania as the WWE champion.
This is what I'm saying.
Wouldn't that be great? They fight forever after all.
Well, what the
I
fuck's
think that'd
AJ
be-
gonna do?
I'm not
Wait,
opposed to that. That's kind of great.
Whatever.
whatever. Okay. Oh well, he did whatever last year, and everybody got fucking pissed. He
Yeah,
did
no, I
whatever
agree.
last year and fought Shane, which ended up being a good match. But
No.
everybody got pissed. Okay,
it was a
sorry.
good match.
Lee hated it. Lee hated
It
it.
was a waste of AJ, but
But I don't
no,
think
I
they're
mean-
going to do anything good with AJ this time, anyways, because everyone's injured or what? He's going to win
The biggest fan
go
theory
fight
right now.
Reigns or something.
No, the
I don't
biggest
know.
fan
it's-
theory is huge right now. A huge match for AJ is the fan theory is I don't know about theory is the right word, but it's Shinsuke
Shinsuke.
winning
You
the
know what,
Royal
Shinsuke.
Rumble.
no, it's pure theory. No one knows for sure except them. So yeah, it's
Just
theory.
and I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I don't think they see that as a Giant Mania match.
I guess. I don't know.
I
They may not,
think
but the
they
fans
will.
the fans want that
I don't think.
big
I don't
time.
think.
You know
these,
why?
okay, I'll put it this way.
They don't care
And
about the WWE title as a main event match.
I'll
That's
put-
the
I'll put it
Universal
this way.
title.
I'll
They
put
can
it
do a
this way.
secondary. They did
I'll put it
Bray
this
and
way.
Randy for the title, dude. Come on.
Hold on.
I'll put it this way. I don't think they see it as a giant Mania match for the WWE Championship.
Hold on. Here we go. Right now, we'll settle this once and for all.
So, Bomber, can I just say one last thing to report?
No,
report
here
that?
it is. No.
I don't think the WWE title match is going to be a big Mania
No,
match.
we're gonna
It has-
ask right now, Matt Zion, who's gonna win this fucking
Hello.
match?
Hello, everybody.
Who's gonna win AJ
God.
Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? How is this gonna go? How's it gonna go?
First off, hey, I'm glad that I could make it. I just ate a bunch of gross shit, and it was a lot of fun. But I felt bad that I couldn't be here, so I'm glad I could jump in. I don't care.
God damn it. Oh my god. Bring him in and he fucking fails.
No, okay. So why wasn't this AJ Styles versus just Sami Zayn? Because that would have been interesting. Because it would have been
Because Owens and Zayn are gonna win
no,
and
they're
be
not.
co-champions.
No chance.
That's
no.
why.
No chance.
He wants
I will
co-champions.
put money against that. That will never happen.
Not only, I'm not even saying I think that's gonna happen, but it's what I want to happen.
No, I'm not down for that. I don't want to do co-champions. I think they're building towards probably Styles and Nakamura or Styles and Ziggler at WrestleMania, but I don't think Owens and Zayn have anything to do with the main event. I think that they're going to challenge for the tag titles at WrestleMania personally.
That would be interesting.
I like my idea better.
I didn't
Now
hear
I
it,
will
so-
say
Yeah. No,
I
I
will
was
say-
not my idea, because what if they're co-champions, but they don't like that, and then feud forever as into the title match at Mania with the belt?
it's never going to happen. They don't like Sammy enough.
I will say this. I like Rab's idea in theory, but I feel like it really devalues what AJ is going to do at WrestleMania too much. But I don't know if they care about that. That's the thing.
Well,
I don't know if they care
Did we
about
just
that.
talk about how they don't give a fuck about that at all?
That's true.
We just said, like, what
I
is
know.
the WWE title match? Like, they don't see Nakamura and AJ as a big major match for the title. I'm like, exactly. Bray and Randy wasn't the big title match at Mania, but it was for the title. Instead, it was Goldberg and Brock. That's the big title match. This year it'll be Brock and Reigns. That's the big title match. So
I mean,
they can
maybe.
do a smaller match for the other title, which
Allegedly.
is Shinsuke and AJ.
It's
Yeah,
a-
exactly.
Allegedly.
Has anybody-
That follows suit with what they do. So
Has anybody discussed the fact that like who we think is winning the Rumble and then
No,
possibly
we haven't gotten there
challenging?
yet. We haven't gotten there. We haven't gotten there yet.
That's coming
That's
up.
our main
Just
event.
talk
Yeah,
about
we're
this.
going. Okay, so
We
we're
talked
going
title
to-
matches, the tag title matches. That's it.
Ooh, wait. But one other thing, because I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm
God.
catching up. But what about the women's Rumble? Who'd you guys eat?
We
We
haven't
haven't
got
gotten
there
there
yet.
yet.
Saving
Saving
Well,
the-
okay,
oh my
okay.
God, you're the
Because
worst.
They're definitely opening the show with that. Just saying.
Okay, well here we go. We'll
Okay.
get to the Rumbles last. Both
I'm all
Rumbles
caught
last.
up. I'm caught up.
All right, yeah, I'm caught up. We already did the tag teams. Yeah, those are gonna be.
Hi,
Whatever. Here
Matt.
we go.
Welcome to the show.
So
Scott.
the Universal title
Hey,
match.
Rami, real quick, Rami.
Yeah.
Have you played any cool games recently?
Oh my God, no, we're not. No, we're not having it. It's already happened
On
once.
your
It's a joke, but yes,
phone?
Fallout 4. I've been playing Fallout 4 a ton.
God damn it, terrible. Okay, here we go. No sabotage in the show. Universal title match, big main event. You know what? I'm gonna say this could almost close the show, guys. In my opinion, I think this would be good enough to close the show over the Rumble, but that's my opinion. But Brock Lesnar
I
defending.
agree because I think the Rumble's going to be awful.
Brock Lesnar defending against Braun Strowman and Kane. This could go a million different ways besides Kane winning. How? What do you guys? What do you guys think's gonna
Can
happen?
I go
here?
first? Can I go first?
Yeah. What do you think,
Oh my
Rab?
God.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
I think I'm one of the few people who have been on this podcast consistently saying I like that Brock Lesnar wins all his matches.
Oh, I'm with you.
But I mean, I think he's going to win this one too because that's just how that goes. Because they're building to a thing that we'll talk about later. But I would definitely, if I could pick, I'd have Braun win, and
I think
him be the guy go into Mania
I agree.
for them to build to the thing.
Yeah, I think everybody would probably.
I would
pick.
do anything for Braun to win.
What about Kane?
I'd give everything else.
Anything
Up.
you say.
I'd give any. I will watch the XFL.
Oh,
If Braun wins.
that's good. Well, Lee? What do you think coming in this triple threat here? You got Kane. You think Kane's taking this?
No, it's just not his year. I don't think.
Well, he could win an election. He could win an
That
election.
was a while ago. Yeah, you're right.
No, I don't know. Maybe they're thinking Braun by DQ.
DQ.
or something
Wow.
along those lines.
What? Ooh.
Threat, so no DQ.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's right.
no DQ
Right.
triple threats. Yeah.
Well, they might still do a schmoz or something where Braun murders both of them again, or tries to murder them, or whatever.
They literally arrest him, like they bring in the cops.
The cops finally catch him. They've been on his trail all this time, right? Yeah, I honestly, I don't care. I don't know. I have no clue what they're fucking doing with it. I haven't been watching, so.
Well, there you go. I think Brock's going to retain. I actually hope Brock retains. I'm probably one of the few that hopes he wins this match. Like, just personal, who I want to win. I love what Brock's doing right now. He's been on a fucking tear. I think last year was amazing for Brock. I hope he finishes out this contract. I don't know if he's going to renew. There's a lot of random fucking talks about that. Obviously, I hope he finishes strong at the Rumble and at WrestleMania. I hope this is a much better match than we seen him against Strowman last time, which wasn't that bad. His match against Strowman wasn't horrible, but I think
It wasn't memorable, though. It
wasn't that memorable, but I feel like you throw him and Kane into the mix, these are three big motherfuckers that are going to fucking throw down.
Okay.
What? What happened?
I just said okay.
I'm just saying that was an awful Southern.
That was not. Well, you didn't really sell this
These
match.
guys are big. And they gotta throw down.
Oh. Okay.
They're gonna have a hootenanny.
There you go. There's the okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, sorry, Bomber. Go
What?
back.
No, I thought you guys were going to jump in and say something there.
Me or Scott?
That was what we were doing.
Like,
Right
yeah,
to you,
go in.
the host.
Yeah, host it. Go.
Yeah, no. So Zion, did you say what you thought besides who you want to win?
Well, I would go with Strowman. I feel like it's the same. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. Lesnar doesn't need the title. He's just as effective. Bring him in every 3 months and have a big time match. Doesn't need the belt. When he's not on Raw, it's boring. And granted, it's always boring anyway. But when he's on, it's great. But when he's not, it feels like there's no direction for the show. Like Roman, basically with the IC title, was the champion while Lesnar was away. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. But I'm not. I know that Lesnar is going to pin Kane. I mean, that's why he's there. It's the only reason he's in the match. They don't want to job out Strowman again.
Unless Strowman pins Kane.
No, I feel like when Lesnar loses the belt, he's going down 1, 2, 3 this time. It's not going to be some bullshit shenanigans like with Rollins, because they got around it once. But I mean, come on, we all know what's happening. We all know, Roman.
Hey, we haven't talked about the Royal Rumble.
Still, I'm just saying he's gonna get that win. I have some theories on the Rumble though. I don't think it may necessarily not be him, but in the match,
yeah, I got theories too.
Cool. I feel like it's 100% Lesnar's just gonna pin Kane. I think it's gonna be fun, by the way. But I really, really don't like Kane.
Because they're all big motherfuckers, right?
Right? And they're going to throw down.
They're going to throw down.
That's so WCW.
Yeah.
I was thinking it just sounds so Southern.
Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Three big motherfuckers who are going to throw. That's so wrestling.
That's how they are booking this damn thing.
There's no way. I know we're on Raw.
They're
They say
booking
these
it as a monster
three big motherfuckers
versus
are going to
the
throw
beast.
down.
No, it's booking as the monster versus the beast
They
versus
fucking-
the machine.
they
All
should.
chaos is going to reign.
They
Not,
should.
These are big men. Look at them go.
They
No,
should.
they're not
These
doing
three big motherfuckers going to throw down here at Starrcade.
These 3 guys can go though. Kane, not so much, like because he's old, but for his age, dude, he's awesome. I mean, I will say that. I don't like him that much because I think he's slow as shit. But for how old he is and how long he's been wrestling, he's pretty damn awesome for that when you put those into it. But
Yeah.
Strowman's been great. I love Strowman. I kind of wish he was a little bit more of a tweener, but he's really more of a babyface at this point.
Yeah.
But Lesnar, he just doesn't need the belt. I mean, he just doesn't need it. And sometimes it's okay to put the belt on the dude who is the most over. Like a lot of times I'll defend that. But that's only when that guy's going to be on every week. Otherwise, it leaves a hole in Raw every single time. But I mean, my prediction is Lesnar's going to pin Kane, and I think it's going to be a fun match.
I'll say if this was earlier in the year, I would go with Strowman winning the match.
Yeah, me too.
Or just maybe not earlier, but a different point in the year where it's not WrestleMania coming up. Because with Strowman winning the belt, I feel like he is one of their biggest guys over right now in the company.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like in Vince's eyes, he's still probably not there as far as the guy to hold the big belt going into WrestleMania. I feel like he's not quite there yet, and that guy is Brock.
His Instagram is awesome too, by the way. Follow Strowman on Instagram.
Fantastic.
It's under his real name, Adam something. But it's so entertaining. Like he does like food challenges. He shoots guns. His
Instagram is real life. It's it's not kayfabe. He breaks kayfabe completely.
He does food challenges. Get him on Reckless Eating. There you go.
Yeah, right. I wish.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know Hornswoggle, right?
Yeah, Hornswoggle. You can have Hornswoggle versus Braun Strowman.
I'm probably going to Wisconsin in April to go to Hornswoggle has like a Fed that he runs out there, and so I'm probably gonna go out there for like a couple days and go to that show and hang out with him and stuff. It's cool as fuck, and I'm gonna fuck him. I'm gonna literally put my penis inside of him.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that.
It's breaking news.
As long as it's consensual, because we don't want any Enzo shit going on.
No. This is definitely Enzo.
Okay.
Territory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
You're raping Hornswoggle.
I'm gonna rape Hornswoggle.
So
yes.
enough midget rape. We're gonna go on
Hornswoggle rape today.
We're gonna go to the women's 30 woman over the top Royal Rumble, which you said you think is gonna.
Oh, you skipped.
Wait,
Scott.
Scott. I thought you started. Oh wait, no, that was me.
Wow.
Scott. Okay,
Jesus
Scott.
Christ.
Scott,
you
what
need to
got?
take notes. So
No, I got thrown off with Zion came in as an extra
forgetting
person.
and having me last and the best of the businesses.
Anyway, just go.
And anyway,
what do you think is going to happen in the main?
No, you can't tell me what to do. No. Honestly, like I know Matt has ragged on Kane quite a bit and actually give him some props here as well. But really, what the hell is Kane even doing in this match?
Yeah.
Like it's
taking the pin.
It makes it triple threat, which makes it so he can be a guy who can beat. Also, triple threat means they can do shenanigans of just let's fight outside the ring for 3 minutes and stuff like that. So he'll eat the pin.
Those announce
it's
tables
neat.
are fucked, by the way.
It's fine. Yeah. I like the ending of the Raw with Lesnar just clotheslining and throwing people around. It was fun. But, I mean, do I want Strowman to win? Yeah. Is he? No. Should he? Maybe. Like, it feels like they're setting this up but not capitalizing on the opportunity that's right in front of them because they got their Mania plan, but we've been saying that all year, literally. So, yeah, I mean, the last time a world champion lasted all year like that was CM Punk. Lasted over a year, and Lesnar's going to go Mania to Mania with a belt. So
Lesnar's doesn't feel like impressive at all to me, though.
No,
like not at all. Punk's felt earned, whereas
he
Lesnar
had like
just shows up every once in a while. Like
he had like 4 or 5 defenses.
But those were all big matches, though. It's not like he just.
But again, Punk had big matches every single month.
It's easy to hold it for a year when you only defend it 6 times.
Yeah,
Punk defended it like he was there weekly doing things for a year and a half. It is a bit different. So, but anyway, they're not going to capitalize on Brock now and miss the boat, and that's going to be unfortunate. Because they kind of happened with Reigns, and it ruined them for a while there, and we're still recovering from that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But no, Lesnar's going to win because we all know what's going to happen with Mania. I mean, we were joking about it, going, no, they're not really gonna. Yeah, they're really gonna. Like it's too close now to not really at this point. So
I wanted to add something to that. So kind of that idea of like going with like what they had planned versus what's working. And I can see like here's a good example of one of why I think WWE tends to go with what's planned rather than what's working at the time. When Edge won the belt off of Cena back in the day, remember they did like awesome ratings. They did the whole like rated R skit and everything, and he was doing great. And a lot of people were like, at the Rumble, they were supposed to face again, and people were like, oh, well, Edge is totally going to retain because the ratings are so good. No, I mean, the plan was Cena and Triple H at WrestleMania. So they put the belt back on Cena, and a lot of people were pissed off about it. But what is the top grossing WrestleMania of all time?
The one with The Rock and...
No, it's the one with Triple H and John Cena.
That was 22.
That is the top grossing WrestleMania.
I thought it was Rock and Cena.
That's number 2 or 3. It's up there.
2006, number 22.
Yeah, John Cena. So I mean, like in their eyes, they must see that as the stuff, like the point they want to get to, and that's why whenever something's working, they're like, oh well, fuck it, we could get the best WrestleMania of all time if we just do what we want to do,
Yeah, we'll save that for later, and then we'll come back to that.
I will
after
say,
the people who wanted it don't get it.
I mean, that might suck as far as what we wanted and stuff, but I mean, it's kind of hard for them to argue if they're getting the money and the results that they want.
I mean, the Raw 25 did great ratings, even though it got shit canned all over the place.
Yeah.
It did great ratings,
Monday.
so we did it right.
But we'll see. Well, the ratings you have on that day have very little to do with what you're doing that day.
Oh, but they'll still stand by what they did.
True.
As the success and the reason.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to boost them at all, though. Like,
no, it won't last.
I'm interested to see how they do on the next Raw, because that's going to show if people were impressed or if they were like, "Fuck this, this is why I stopped watching."
Obviously, the next Raw is going to be good just based off it's coming off the Rumble, but
I don't know if that's obvious anymore, though. This used to be the period where everything was so good, but yet the last few years, the build-up to WrestleMania hasn't been very good.
it hasn't been great. But I feel I don't know. Yeah,
It's been a problem where it's been a
agree.
foregone conclusion.
Well,
and
let's get to the Rumbles. Let's
Yeah.
get to the Rumbles.
Well, I was gonna
I
say,
guess.
the one thing I'm bummed about with this whole Lesnar match is that it's not the rumored Lesnar Balor match that was
Oh,
like.
yeah, that would have been fantastic.
Oh, I
I
wanted
want
that.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
that.
maybe
I'm bummed
one
that
day.
didn't happen. So,
Um,
well, not if Lesnar's gone after
All
his contract. So
That's true.
I don't
All
think
right.
he is, by the way. I think he's going to resign. Why wouldn't he? He can always go and do UFC at the same time if he wants. Vince will let
Yep.
him, so fuck
And-
it.
By the way, Dana White said he expects Lesnar to be back at some point anyway.
Yeah,
before
he'll
he's
just do both.
So,
He's
Yeah.
allowed to do both, so why would he give up free WWE money when he can do both?
So, guys,
The Rumble.
we are going to witness history this Sunday with the first ever 30-woman over-the-top Rumble match. Zion, you think this is going to lead the show, huh?
Yes.
This will lead the show.
Yes.
they'll have
Yeah.
to split them up, and the men's one will not lead. So
You didn't get it right, though, by the way, Bomber. You missed something. They're also breaking history because this is the longest we'll ever have to hear Stephanie McMahon on commentary.
Yeah, that was a
Oh
big
God, that's the
announcement.
worst thing
I-
ever.
Yeah, the fact that she did that, like,
I
all
hate
she's
her.
going to talk about is how revolutionary this is, and it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Everything I
literally the personification of everything I don't like about how they tell you how good it is instead of letting it be good.
Yep.
When they're going to tell you how amazing Raw 25 is for days and days and days. But it wasn't. But it was because we told you it was. They're going to talk about how revolutionary this is. Oh my God, look how crazy this is. Can you believe we're witnessing this? Yeah, let me fucking watch it, Steph. It's gonna be that for an hour.
Ooh, I'm curious about these picks, by the way, because I think I have a off the beaten path pick.
I
I'm
will
interested.
say this match, you may think it's going to be an hour. I'm calling bullshit. I think this match will be pretty.
No, it's going to be an hour because they extended the
2
Rumble by an
minute
hour.
intervals. It's the same interval.
They extended the show by a full hour just for this Rumble match.
Well, to
Yeah.
be fair, the intervals have never been real.
No,
Yeah,
but it's
they
still
always-
going to be.
Yeah,
The
they always-
Rumble's usually about 55 minutes to
No,
like
but
an hour.
whatever the
So it
men's
will-
Rumble is this year, that's the same time the women will get. It's got to be equal because you just
Yep.
know in their eyes they don't want to make them look less.
Yeah, no, they're 100%. If it's an hour, it's like the Rumble's almost always an hour long. So will this one be.
All right.
There's
So,
no way around.
well, let's jump out first. Scott, who do you see walking out of the Rumble? How about that? The women's Rumble,
Well,
that is, obviously.
I mentioned earlier, I'll repeat it a little bit for Matt as well. The announced roster in the match right now is about 15 people, which
18.
is pretty much.
For the record, it's
18.
Give me.
it's
It's
18. It was 19
15.
before Page.
It's
Yes.
the entire SmackDown and Raw women's rosters. So we still have 12 spots unaccounted for. I'm thinking at least 5 of those are going to be NXT people. The loser of the Baszler Moon match will probably be in it, something like that. They'll have a few.
That'd be
And
cool.
they had a whole bunch of women's legends, quote unquote.
Oh,
at
all of them.
Raw.
All of them are going to be out there. All of
So
them.
they can easily be in it, and probably some they didn't have
I think
because they
Lita
didn't
will
want
be
to
in
do
it.
it. Lita,
including
Beth
Maurice.
Phoenix.
Maurice is going to be in it.
Yes, Maurice will be in
Yeah.
it. She'll pop out the kid there.
Yeah.
Maurice,
So will
Maurice
Maria,
and Maria
it'll be
will
a
both
tag
give
team.
birth. Maurice and
Yeah.
Maria will both give birth to women. They will be in it
So-
too.
All of that going through. They might even bring in those new signees, Candice LeRae, Katie Katasenko, I believe her name was,
you're missing
the
somebody.
gymnast.
I think you're
Oh
missing
no, my
somebody.
pick is Ronda Rousey,
Okay,
100%.
there you go.
And I've been saying that ever since the rumors from last year when she lost the fight in December 2016 and going to wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she's winning. They did the planted story for TMZ. They did all that. She's going to win. However, I could easily see what Matt said about Steph costing that and that being a thing too. So I could see that being a thing, but I'm banking on Ronda on this
I
one.
think I know.
because
I think I know. who
history
Zion's
will
picking.
be made by Ronda Rousey winning.
Do
it
you
and
know
going
who I'm picking?
with Charlotte. Ronda and Charlotte was long rumored,
So
and I
got,
see that.
You got Ronda. How about you, Rab? You got anybody jumping out at you?
I've got Asuka.
Oscar, you going for the favorite? You going for the favorite here?
I'm going for the. I've got Asuka.
I mean,
bank?
definitely the favorite.
Well, I just don't want to pick Ronda Rousey because it got picked early.
I mean, if you really do think
can.
she's going to win, I mean, we're just talking about who we think.
I mean,
But you know what?
so I think I have been the biggest let's say champion, the biggest champion of women wrestling on this podcast.
Probably.
going back to the NXT days and
Yeah.
you know the
I
four
agree.
horsewomen and all that.
Yep.
And I just don't care about this.
Wait,
No,
what? You
because
don't care about the
because
Rumble?
No, I don't either. I agree with
I
you.
don't care
It's
about
so forced.
that.
It is.
Oh, that's
No.
super forced. There's
I'm
just
excited.
not enough women for it.
Watering down the regular
But
Rumble.
if they had made it like a small, like a 10 women, and I get, you know, oh, but why do the men? Because there's not 12
You don't
men.
have
You
that
know,
many.
there's more than 12 of them.
There
So-
are?
Yeah, there's more than 12 guys on this. So yeah, there's just not enough. It's super forced, and yes, and it's a negative now that they've, you know, that they announced that Stephanie's going to be doing the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
to
I
bank
just
on
don't.
what you
I
said,
just don't care.
I'm more
So,
intrigued.
Asuka.
I'm more intrigued because of the number of unknowns. That's interesting to me. But if not for the whole other stuff, Asuka's 100% my pick, but her doing some arm bars of late makes me think it's going to be her and Ronda at the end. I think it's a long-term thing they're doing.
That could be fun. That could be a lot of fun. I think that we're going to see more of the what do you call it? The Mae Young Classic ladies coming in here, as opposed to the like Trish Stratuses and stuff like that. I would rather
She's in
see.
it though. She's
I
in
mean,
it 100%.
She's
We don't
totally
know.
in it.
100%.
We don't
no,
know.
100%.
I don't think
guarantee
she's in it.
that match.
I'm gonna say she's
wouldn't-
not.
She did Raw 25. Why wouldn't she?
Exactly.
Want to be
That's why I think
all
she's
of
not
them-
going to be in it.
Do you know how many conversations they must have had at Raw 25 where Steph was
Oh,
like,
I'm
hey,
sure.
come on Sunday, come on Sunday. You want to be on
Of
Sunday,
all
right?
of the
Yeah.
people involved, I feel like Trish would be the one of the women that would not be in it. I don't know why. Something just.
Oh,
I
tells
think
me.
Trish. I think her being on Raw 25 is proof that she's not going to be there.
Oh, I call bullshit on that. I think a lot of those girls that came out on Raw 25, like I even think Kelly will make an appearance.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's been talking about it for a
I
while.
heard
too,
Alundra
actually.
Blaze is a big favorite to be in the actual Rumble. Medusa,
God,
if
yeah,
you don't know
she's-
who that is.
They
Yeah.
can wheelchair her out. That'd be good.
Oh, what?
Caitlyn has been posting on her Instagram her training
Yep.
in rings for like the last 2 months. So
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I-
obviously, the one big shocker would be AJ if she came back.
No.
I don't
AJ
think anybody sees
Styles
that
in the
coming.
Women's Rumble.
I know,
Yes.
It's
Oh, and-
phenomenal.
But what was our pick? It was Woman Waynes. So, yeah.
Yeah, in a wig.
Woman Waynes.
That would be
Barrel
great.
barrel.
I like I said though, I would rather see the Mae Young girls like Piper Niven would be great. I think would be amazing to see her in there. Gabby, what the fuck was? I know she got hurt. I think
Yeah, no,
The
she just
Russian-
had surgery, so she's not in
Yes.
Germany.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
German, whatever it was. You know.
Gabby,
I'm
no,
from-
Jazzy Alpha Female. That's
I'm
her.
from North Carolina. I don't know what the difference between those are, but
because you're
Good.
Southern.
I'm Southern. Yeah. But no, if I'm gonna pick a winner, I
And
also.
don't forget Karma could always come back in.
God
too.
damn, I heard that too. Somebody was saying Karma's gonna come back. That would fucking blow me away.
She's in the Glow series. I could easily see her
Yeah.
making a appearance.
Yeah, that's true. She does have a bit. She's a bigger name now because of that.
Yep.
I think okay, so picking my winner, obviously the Asuka's the favorite. The two I feel the most logical will be Asuka and Ronda Rousey. But I'm not gonna pick Ronda Rousey. I'm not completely sold that she's gonna.
Are we on the same page?
We're not on the same page because I think I know who
okay.
you're picking. I'm not gonna
On the
pick
same page.
No,
wink,
definitely
wink?
not Paige.
Yeah, no. If
Not
not for
Paige.
Paige's injury, she's a solid pick.
I'm
But-
gonna, I fucking.
R.I.P.
She
Paige's
was
career.
going to be my pick. I swear to God, I was going to pick Paige to win, but obviously that's gone.
I was also going to pick Paige to win, honestly.
Really
Yeah.
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. No, she was.
I thought they were going to build it up for her.
100%.
When it comes time to me to make my JRPL pick, which is our prediction league pick, I'm gonna pick Asuka. You know, be safe. I'm gonna do that, obviously, but I'm gonna go outside the box too, and I'm gonna say something stupid and bullshit's gonna happen. And though it doesn't make sense with any title matches, it doesn't make any sense with that. And I'm gonna pick. Here it is. Are you ready?
Yeah,
No.
say it.
Stephanie
God damn, you
Stephanie
better draw these
McMahon.
out.
Stephanie
That's my
McMahon.
pick, Rob.
God, I knew it. God damn it. God damn it. Stephanie McMahon.
All right, can I tell you how I think it's going to go down, and you might agree with me now?
Go for it. Yeah,
I'm
go.
pretty sure I know exactly.
I think
what
I
you're
think I
saying.
got it.
She's number
Yeah.
30.
Yep.
I guarantee it. Triple H fucking did it. Like, it's not only referencing her husband doing it, but she's going to be out there, and everybody's going to be like, oh, who's number 30? And all of a sudden, like, she gets in and she eliminates whoever.
Ronda
like,
Rousey.
Or Ronda
Yeah.
Rousey would be the ideal one. But, like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like, it makes sense if you think about it. When they announced it, she announced it to all of them, and she was, like, taking credit for it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it makes sense. I don't want that to happen, but
course not.
I think they planted the seeds for it.
I believe
now
the same thing.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna happen.
hope
I could
not.
see it for sure
You can
because
see it,
everything has to be about Stephanie. But also all those seeds. I don't know that that's part of that. It could just be once again everything has to be about Stephanie.
Yeah. It
She
could
could,
be.
in theory, though, she could say like she is 30 and she tries to do the sneaky thing, and Ronda's in there, and like Ronda just tosses her fucking ass out like
That would
right
be
away.
cool too.
Yeah.
That would be cool
That's
too.
probably what is going to happen.
So I mean, what are the odds that Ronda's actually going to be there? It seems pretty high now, right? Because that's
It's
a
not-
bullshit story that she gave.
It's
Man, I
not
don't know.
confirmed, but she's been saying all along, if I was going to be in it, I wouldn't tell you because that's no fun.
Yeah, of
I would
course.
never tell you I'd be in wrestling because I know
Those
how
people-
wrestling works.
the
It's
people
more
that,
fun
like,
to learn and see it.
Team Z, they were like, "Oh, that proves it." I'm like, "Yeah, like she's gonna walk up to a Team Z guy and go, "Hey, I'm gonna be there. It's a surprise. Don't tell
Yeah.
anyone." Like,
Yeah.
why?
So Triple H has been saying she's welcome. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
They said people have seen them having like lunches together and stuff.
Yep.
So this
And
is happening.
but that's 'cause they're
apparently
having
been
an
at
affair.
the performance.
That's who having a affair. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, Stephanie comes up to Triple H and goes, "Are you cheating on me?" "Oh no, baby, I'm just booking a match at WrestleMania." He gets on the phone. He's like, "Ronda, she knows you got to work WrestleMania."
So here's the thing. How hilarious would it be if Stephanie McMahon wins the first ever Women's
Oh,
Royal
cringe.
Rumble?
Oh, cringe.
It would be once everything has to be about Stephanie, and that's why I can see it.
because Carmella won the first ever Women's Money in the
Oh,
Bank.
my God.
and-
It's
Don't
not
even
the
bring
same
that shit
thing.
up.
It's
Well,
not the
technically,
same
a
thing.
man.
No, it's not. Carmella is a wrestler on this program.
No, but seriously,
not the
technically,
same.
a man won the first Money in the Bank, not Carmella.
That
Yeah.
is
Oh no,
true.
you're right. You're right.
So
Ella
it's
Ellsworth
Vince.
should definitely be in this Rumble.
A lot of people are saying
I'm
that.
telling you, that's one thing. So I'm seeing him at bar wrestling.
Okay, motherfucker.
Ah,
No.
there it
But,
is.
like,
We were
dude,
doing
they
good
have
till you
to-
got here.
They have to slap a wig on him so you can't really tell who it is, and when they get out, have one of the women rip it off, and it's Ellsworth. That would be the pop he would get would be insane.
It would
That would
be.
be fantastic.
And then out comes Santina Morella.
I think
And-
Santina, Miss
Her-
WrestleMania, Santina Marella.
I think
Her-
they
her
learned.
Hina also comes out.
I think they
and-
learned with the Money in the Bank that they're not going to try to taint this one. So.
they don't
No,
learn
they're not
anything.
going to have her. They're not going to have Ellsworth win.
No,
They'll
just
have
he's
her
gonna-
Wait. Did you say you think they're gonna learn something?
I mean, I would hope.
Saying that Stephanie McMahon is gonna win. Stephanie McMahon winning, it would be the main proof that these people never learn a fucking thing.
No,
2 fucking years, and she only got her comeuppance like twice. Run through a table once and like lost in front of Danny Bryan. Other than that, she has literally just walked out there and shit on everyone
No.
with no comeuppance at all.
She literally cuts off everyone's balls because you can't have a man fight back against a woman, but then does it to like Charlotte and Alexa and shit, and they don't fight back either. So yeah.
well, here's the thing that the only thing that I'm afraid of Asuka, they build her to look really good on the 25. She threw everybody out. She turned on everybody like, oh my gosh, she's undefeated. She's going to win the Royal Rumble. And then you go to the website. She's the front and center girl on the website. Everything's like, bam, in your face, Asuka. And it's just, it's too, to me, it feels
You know
a
what?
little too in your face.
How many
And
times
at the
has
same
it started
time-
with Roman Reigns and just done it?
Yeah, no, Triple H, when he came back from injury, did that and won that Rumble. So, no, it goes both ways.
I can
So,
see.
I understand, though. Normally,
I
the
see your
guy
point.
who's standing tall does not at the pay-per-view. Understandable. But maybe they're just like, no, Asuka's that good.
I can see your point. Yeah, I can see your
But
point.
what bums me out, I just realized, is Braun Strowman is not in the Rumble.
All right. So, okay.
You
So,
don't know
first of all, here
Unless-
was,
that.
you're ruining my segue. I'm trying to segue over here. I was about to
No,
do
I
that.
did.
Here we go.
Have you played any mobile games lately? Bob?
God damn it. No. So,
I
imagine.
have my Vegas slots. It's you can win real money.
God damn it. See, he doesn't even know because he wasn't here. But anyway.
No, I
that's-
don't know.
That's why it's fun.
Anyway, here we go. Imagine Stephanie McMahon winning the Women's Rumble and Roman Reigns winning the Men's Rumble. How great of a reception would this fucking pay-per-view get?
Well, I mean,
If
they
those
don't
are the
learn.
two winners.
They don't learn. So yeah,
No,
I could easily
they-
see that happening.
Absolutely. I can
Okay,
see that.
so real
I
quick,
don't.
who here? Real quick, who here doesn't think Roman Reigns is going to win this?
I don't think.
I do
Roman
not
Reigns is
think
gonna
that.
I do not think he will win as well.
So none of you think Roman Reigns is going to win?
No,
this?
he's the favorite among everybody, the fans and whatnot, as far as like who they think WWE's going to pick, but I don't think he's going to win. No.
Yeah. No, I think the thing to remember is the Elimination Chamber is on Raw this year, so they can easily have a contender
That is
match
the
with that.
biggest, yeah.
It didn't matter last year because SmackDown had it and still had the title change in that match, so it doesn't matter entirely. But that's the way I see it going.
Why? Do you think he's going to win, Reb?
God, no.
Yes.
No, he'll win the Chamber.
Of course I think he's gonna win. Because we've had this. I think these people are idiots. I'm convinced these people are idiots, and they've
You're not
learned
wrong.
nothing. We've done it a million times. We were sitting here, just as we are today, talking about how no, Shinsuke's gotta beat Jinder Mahal, right? And I'm just like, no, of course not, because they're just gonna do the wrong thing. They always do the wrong thing.
Just buried
They
Nakamura for nothing.
decided a thing.
They don't
So
always.
no,
do
of course, I think he's gonna come out 30 and fucking kill everyone.
No way. He's not gonna
and
do it
win,
again.
And he's gonna put
Oh,
We've
that's
said
why
that
he-
9 times already. How many times do I have to say they're not gonna do it again?
You just Ortoned it. You said he's not going to come out 30. Now he's going to come
No
out 30.
way. No. Okay. I will say a million times over. I promise to anything. I make a fucking a deal here. Whatever. I will do anything if
All right,
if
you'll
he comes
suck
out.
my dick.
Okay. Maybe
All right,
I won't go that far.
No, Bomber, I will fly him out at my own expense.
Whoa.
I will even give him a nice Red Robin burger dinner, and then he's gonna suck my dick. All right, cool. That's cool. He has to come. If he comes out 30, you're sucking my dick.
You know what? I will go as far as to say I will suck your dick if he comes out at number 30. Okay?
Yes. I
Roman
love it.
Reigns will not come out number 30
Deal.
and win the Royal Rumble. I promise you.
Oh, God, that's the clip we're going to play
I
in a week.
promise you. I promise you.
That's the clip.
No, he will
While
not.
I'm not here, that's the clip you guys will
Yeah.
play about.
But he-
You do realize that at number 29, when Roman Reigns hasn't come out, Bomber is going to be like,
Oh God. Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna
Get
fucking
that
leave
genre
I'm gonna leave the country. But no. So we got
That'll be
17.
the end of the podcast. No more Jobber Radio.
Yeah, there's 17 people announced. So there's actually less announced for the men's Royal Rumble than there is the women's Royal Rumble, which is interesting.
There's more women. The problem
That's the
is
funny thing. Yes.
yeah,
that's they announced 18 with everyone they had.
yeah, on both rosters. They even said that.
Yeah.
With the
So-
men's, though, I think this is the least they've ever gone in this close to the Rumble with that few names listed.
I think
the
it should
least
be
in
that
a
like
while,
every year.
not the
It
least, but
should-
at least
yeah.
in a while.
It should be like that
There
every
used to
year.
always be a lot of surprises.
yeah.
So
So normally they're up around 20 or so at least.
So Rab is saying Roman Reigns is going to win and come out
For
30.
sure.
So Scott, who do you going with here? If it's not Roman,
I'm thinking Nakamura.
you're going with
I
the
am.
favorite, the fan favorite.
Yeah. Though let's. Some people are saying Daniel Bryan, and I'm like, no, he'll never wrestle for them. Not after the Page thing. But who the fuck knows? But no.
No, that doesn't
there's
make
always
sense
the
to me.
chance that because Braun. I mean, we're all agreeing he's probably not going to win the title. Well, that happened to Roman last year, and he was in the Rumble. So what if Braun's in the Rumble after all and wins the Rumble? That'd be cool. But,
I'd be okay with that.
yeah, but no, I'm going to go with Shinsuke because I see Shinsuke challenging AJ as the secondary tier whatever match for that title, which is how they treat that one right now at Mania, because Roman can win the Chamber to face Lesnar at Mania. That's how I see that all playing out.
Now, I'm okay with Roman versus Brock. I like their first match. I'm okay with that again. But man, AJ versus Nakamura would be lights out. That would be phenomenal. That would be amazing. No pun intended. Okay, yep, I just did that. I think I do that like
It
every
would be-
fucking time.
you did, yeah.
But no, that would be worth it in a million times to see Reigns versus Lesnar, as
I'm
long as we
hopeful.
can see AJ and Nakamura.
I'm hopeful for it. That's where I see, like, I've said that before.
So
like,
you're
this
going
is
more
the
hopeful,
story
though.
I've constructed in my mind, and then none of that happens.
Yes, that's your downfall right now. Is what you're going. with.
Yeah, but
Uh,
honestly, they've teased it enough. I think they might do it
I
because
know.
I think they kind of realized after last year, fuck, we should have had AJ as champion. That Bray Orton thing, that was shit. So maybe, but then again, have they
I don't
learned?
think they learned anything ever.
Yep.
But if
No.
not that, then what is the match? Like, what is
Now,
AJ
see-
doing?
see,
Who is
you're-
the contender?
see, you're-
I can't see any other.
I-
I don't see any other match.
Well, I already know what. I already know again what Matt Zion's going to pick. I already know.
Here's my what if. We could go all out crazy and Braun loses the Universal title, goes in the Rumble, wins, and challenges AJ. Who the fuck knows? They could do something like that just because. But I don't see it.
I mean, yeah.
But anyway, I think Nakamura.
So Matt Zion, tell me if I'm right. You ready?
Okay.
I think you're going with Dolph Ziggler.
John Cena.
Oh my God! Really?
John
You're
Cena-
picking?
John
Oh,
Cena is my pick.
Cena, AJ.
Wow.
Okay, let me pitch it to you. There's a reason.
I got it. I know where you're going.
Yeah,
Here's
they're going
my
to fix
reasoning.
last year is what it is.
It's basically what they should have done last year and what they
Yeah.
didn't do, and they fucked up, and now I think that they're doing it. And now I'm not convinced Undertaker's coming back, by the way, anymore.
Good, me neither.
And if he is, I'm hoping to God it's not against Cena because it ruins this plan completely.
I am convinced of that still, by the way.
so,
Matt.
But God, I hope not. He looked
Yeah.
terrible.
Me too. I hope not too, but yeah.
So my prediction is John Cena is going to win the Royal Rumble, and he's going to challenge AJ Styles in the main event of WrestleMania. And I am completely and utterly more interested in that than Styles and Nakamura, only
What?
because WWE has after the gender thing. I don't care about
Honestly,
Nakamura anymore.
I am too. I am also
They killed
more
him.
interested
They killed
in
him
John
then.
Cena versus AJ Styles.
No.
So here's my logic. Listen out. So every single Styles and AJ match has been like basically a 5-star match. They've all been fantastic.
Agreed. I
Especially
do agree.
the Rumble one and SummerSlam. Like they were great matches. So if that's the case, and WWE knows they fucked up with Orton and Wyatt, they have to know. I know they don't learn anything, but they have to know that those were shit. Like Vince had to have been backstage and been like, "What the fuck was that?" So my logic is put AJ as a strong champion as he has been, and that's why I think he's going to beat both Sammy and Kevin fairly, 100% by himself, because they're trying to make him built up. And he's going to carry that belt into WrestleMania against John Cena, and Cena will defeat AJ to break Ric Flair's record.
Now,
I can totally see that
100%
because
see that.
I can totally see that because, and this is the reason, and the reason I would be more excited to watch John Cena AJ Styles than AJ Nakamura is because AJ Nakamura is a match on WrestleMania. AJ Cena is an enormous fucking match on WrestleMania.
It's the main
I
event,
was
man.
going to
That
say
will
that.
be a
It's
big- that will
a WrestleMania match.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that'll be a big fucking deal, and they'll treat it like a big fucking deal. I
Yeah.
don't think they would treat AJ Shinsuke like a big fucking deal.
It'll just be
Not
like
the
another
only-
match. Another match. Like when
It would be
Alberto
like another
faced
match on
Edge.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, Alberto versus Edge for the world title. It just wasn't, nobody cared. It was just a match. It didn't matter.
okay.
No, that's
Like,
how I
can
see
you
it,
imagine
unfortunately,
Cena-
playing out.
Can you imagine Cena like beating Styles after this 5-star match the fans are fucking going crazy for? Finally, a WrestleMania main event that the fans are totally digging, and Cena gets to go out and breaking Ric Flair's record and gets one more run with it on the biggest stage of them all, man. Like that's a beautiful moment. Like I think even
That's
people
the
that don't
ending
like
of the night.
Cena. Yeah, I don't even think people that like Cena would be like, you know what? They'd stand up and clap for him because he's earned it. Like even if you didn't like him, he's got there and he's great.
You literally saw something that no one ever thought you'd see.
Yeah.
And
That or,
yeah,
or Roman beating another guy again and getting booed out of the building. What a beautiful
Yeah.
moment that's going to be.
So I think the second one's more likely because once again,
Yeah.
these people
Yeah.
never. You know how little these people fucking
I
learn.
know they don't learn.
You don't know.
I'm with
No,
you.
you
I
don't
agree.
know. You know how little?
Well, like,
Today
I
is January 25th, and Vince McMahon has announced that the fucking XFL is coming back. These people never learn fucking anything.
Dumb. Or else
It is 2018, and we're talking about the fucking XFL, and then you tell me, nah, they're not going to make that mistake again. Come on.
I call the XFL. It's going to be the Conservative Football Federation.
Oh God.
Because like it's all like I loved him. I loved so many. I'm sure you guys probably talked about this already.
Yeah, we
but
already talked about
from my standpoint, just real quick, I love how he's clueless on how long Raw is. He says that nobody with a DUI can be in XFL, and yet one of his performers just got one last week, and he's bringing back the XFL. Gee, all three of those points should. It's so
Well,
like-
they're not going to make that mistake, the other mistake again.
Oh,
no, Matt. The
guy
one quote I
they've been
saw
shoving
was
down our throats for the last 4 years.
the XFL is too stupid for 2001, but just stupid enough for 2018.
Hey, and everybody's gonna stand. Okay, it's not about politics.
Oh,
though. It's just
yeah,
about
but
football.
standing is the
you'll
right
all
thing to-
stand, motherfuckers.
So,
All right, back to the Rumble. Yes.
so back to the Rumble. I
So,
agree.
what
That
do
is.
you- I have a question.
I love
Do
that
you want-
idea, Matt,
All
but
right.
I still see Cena versus Undertaker,
Yeah,
which
actually,
means AJ versus Nakamura.
for Bomber.
But I like your idea better.
So would
It
you
feels
rather
like Mania.
go with your idea, or do you like my idea better, even though they probably won't do it?
Well,
I prefer yours 100%.
I really haven't given my idea yet, but I really do like your idea. I do. It is good in theory. I would love to see John Cena versus AJ Styles again. Yeah, just as you said, every match has been amazing. But man, I feel like Nakamura would be more of a likely chance than John Cena. Because
They don't like Nakamura though. They wouldn't have had him lose to Jinder twice clean if they liked him.
They're more focused on Reigns versus Brock as opposed to what AJ and Nakamura would do. Like you said, it would be in the middle of the card, maybe an opener. They've done that before. The world title matches be an opener for a show at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's dumb though. I agree. Styles and Nakamura, I'd actually rather have them do it on one of the like SmackDown pay-per-views and then make it a big deal as the main event instead of just being in the mid-card and forgettable at WrestleMania. I mean, it might be like looking back to how awesome Macho Man and Ricky Steamboat were. Like maybe it would be that kind of thing, except it's a world title instead of the IC title. But like, I don't know.
That's what
I want a WrestleMania that ends where I feel happy and I'm satisfied even if the rest of the card was shit. And to me, the only match that's going to give me that is going to be John Cena and AJ Styles because it's built.
So let me ask you this question. If Nakamura versus AJ Styles, well, it's not going to be the main event, bottom line. So I guess there's no point in me asking that question. But, it would be match of the show. It would be match of the show. It's match of the show, bottom line.
I don't know if it would be, though, because Nakamura in WWE hasn't been very impressive at all.
AJ Styles will be match of the show, no matter what.
But what happened to NXT Nakamura? Because, like, it's not just their booking. The booking's bad, but, like, he's changed his style since he's gone onto the main roster.
It's something that's followed him around ever since Japan. If it's not like built up super big, he doesn't come 100%.
Is that a thing? I don't know much about Nakamura beforehand, so I don't know if that's a thing or not. I had never heard that before.
Yeah, I've heard that, and this will be his first Mania, so hopefully
he'll go all out. Oh, I had one more theory. So this is one little thing. It's probably less likely, but I was thinking about it. I think there is a slight chance that The Rock is in the Rumble because you remember the last 3 years they were trying to do Rock versus Brock. That was something
I was thinking that too.
Sure.
And have him win, have him challenge instead. Because Roman losing the Miz, some people are going oh well, he lost it because he has to get ready for the Universal title. But the way he lost it, that wasn't very strong looking. It felt weird that he wasn't very protected. A little bit, but not to the point where I would have expected. So maybe he's not getting the title match with Brock, and maybe the deal is that Rock is going to come back, win the Rumble, and they're finally going to do the match that Vince has been trying to do for 3 years.
That would work because he suddenly liked having Goldberg involved with Lesnar as well. So he's up for that kind of stuff. I could see that. Also,
you old fucking grouch.
No, I don't. I think these are good ideas, but I feel like it's just too. It's too good. It's too fan servicey. I feel like it's too
right. Well, instead, fuck me, I guess. Just keep giving me Reigns.
No. I'm saying it's
Reigns. Don't fan service.
It's raining men.
I'm not picking Reigns to win the Rumble either. I don't think he's going to win the Rumble. First of all, the reason I don't think Cena is going to win the Rumble and how I think Nakamura has a better chance over Cena is because they're doing this build-up right now between Cena and Elias. And I know that sounds like a horrible comparison to having Cena go against AJ in main event and have a great fucking blow-off and have a great ending and Cena wins the title and sets the record. But they've been doing all this stuff with Elias. I feel like that hasn't been random. I feel like they're building up.
He's replacing Joe.
It is, because he's the Joe replacement.
I mean, I see where you're going. I think
it was Joe and Cena.
But I mean, they could do Cena and Elias. Cena's known. Happening. He's known to when he took on Bray, and Bray was kind of fresh and stuff. So he does it every once in a while. But if they waste John Cena at another fucking WrestleMania, I'm gonna be pissed because he doesn't have that many left. And there's so many interesting matches that he hasn't done yet, and yet they keep just throwing him into the situations where you're let's take advantage of the man. Sexually.
No, not sexually. We've already talked about Enzo.
Sorry. Oh, Enzo came into the percent.
Not on this episode. Next episode we'll bring it back up, but not this one. But no, that's why I see that being more of a subplot in the Rumble where Elias will eliminate Cena, or maybe Cena will eliminate Elias and Elias will jump back in and take Cena out. It's like a subplot of the Rumble. I feel like that they're more destined for that as opposed to the end of the match.
They can have their match at Fastlane or Chamber or whatever too.
Well, I was gonna say it also could be if he's facing Undertaker. Taker's not gonna be on TV a lot, so they're gonna need somebody as cannon fodder for Cena in the meantime, and it could be Elias.
I am 100% off of Undertaker and Cena. Not just that I don't want to see it.
Yeah. I'm with you. I
Which
don't want.
you
No,
weren't-
I don't even want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't. I want him to stay out of the fucking ring now. I'm officially. I'm over it. They didn't do an idea I heard that was awesome. And it was. I think I said it in the video I put on here before. But basically, like they were like, have him come out not as the Undertaker, have him come out as Mark Calloway, like as himself. And he says, you know, at WrestleMania, the Undertaker did rest in peace or something like that.
Yeah.
But he's like, see, he just wanted to say goodbye. But he's like, but there is one thing I've got to do. He's like, I may not be a wrestler anymore, but I'm still a man, and I have to, you know, defend my honor. And he's going to call out Cena for when he, you know, he said Undertaker had a bad hip, and that's why you beat him and stuff. And he's going to be like, hey man, I want you at WrestleMania, but it's not going to be a match. It's going to be a fight. And that's how they can get around the outskirts of it. It's just going to be like, you know, like when they did Shawn Michaels versus Triple H at
Yeah.
SummerSlam. Yeah. They were like, it wasn't a match, basically.
It's an unsanctioned street fight.
Yeah.
And that's how they could get around it and
I can
have
see
like
that.
one final match with Undertaker. That way he doesn't have to wrestle a lot either. It can be more of a brawl or like a hardcore match and go out,
see
you know.
That sounds awful.
That
But
so-
instead he just came out as the Undertaker.
that
so
sounds better than having a regular match, but you weren't
I
here
mean,
earlier.
I think anything with him sounds awful.
Yeah,
whatever. You're
I'm
not wrong, Rab. You're not.
I'm
I'm
with-
just trying to make the best of the situation.
I'm 100% with Rab on that one, but you weren't here when I said earlier, if they were going to do the Cena and Undertaker, they would have done something at the 25, at the Raw 25.
Like, yeah,
the fact
like-
that they
No, like I
didn't,
said, they had to build up with Elias. They didn't have time for it. They still have it planned
that's
for
what I'm
later.
saying. That's why I feel like they're going with
No,
Elias,
it'll
not
come.
Taker.
No, it's gonna come. It's still gonna happen.
I mean, sure, it might. I just don't see it.
It's
but
too little, too late. They
I
should've
still
done-
haven't
No,
made
and
my
like I said-
pick yet.
Because Matt, you missed it. I like even the Taker fans don't want it.
I want him to
So-
rest in peace, you piece of shit. Damn it.
Other big names that I think that they're trying to make you think is going to win, not going to do it. Orton, they made him look really big on
Oh,
SmackDown.
imagine if he won again.
No,
though.
he's not. He's not this time though. No, for real. Like, I'm
They
not like
learned
this.
Nothing.
No,
you're
no,
right.
no. I'm not. I'm not.
They
This
learned
isn't like a
less.
joke.
To have Orton win or to have Reigns win.
No.
Bray like makes a quick trade to SmackDown, beats AJ for the title, and they do Orton versus Wyatt at WrestleMania.
No.
No.
The winner of this match is going to go on to face AJ, or either AJ Styles or the other two. I assume it's going to be AJ. So that's what you got to think first of all. So you know most likely it's not going to be a Raw guy. You can eliminate a lot of guys. I would love to see. It's a little.
I mean, Ziggler has a chance.
Ziggler kind of has a chance. It's unpopular kind of, but I think Finn Balor would be a good.
He's the
win.
number 3. Whatchamacallit? Number 3 favorite on all the betting sites and stuff.
I have heard about that because he did his whole thing, and I agree that would be a really cool thing. But if he's in the Rumble, he has to win. There's no show up. I retired. I'm gonna drop down my belt and then come back and then get eliminated. That's gonna look like absolute shit on him. So if he's in it, man, he's gonna probably fucking win. That's what I'm saying. So.
and I'm pretty sure he's going to be in it, but I don't think he's going to win.
Yeah, no, they could be in it and lose.
that'd
They've
be-
kind of done that, and they ended up having a feud between the guys involved in that, like Jericho and Edge and shit like that.
Nah,
so
I don't know.
Jericho came back and didn't win. He's never won it, but he always comes back.
Baron Corbin is another favorite that I heard.
Ugh.
That doesn't sound appealing at all.
Another guy I'm completely and utterly done with.
I'm not done with him, but I would
I'm
like.
done with him.
Okay, here's
I've been done with him since the beginning.
here's my thing. I'm about to say it right here because I haven't picked my winner yet. I think obviously the favorite is Nakamura among the fans. It's either going to be him or this is outside the box, guys. I'm going outside the box twice. I kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier. I want to see Aleister Black show up. I want to see a fucking NXT guy show up, fucking make you talk about a humongous fucking impact. Boom.
But when you say you want that, you mean you want it to be great, but you know it's
You
not.
literally
happening,
have nothing to base it on. Is what
I
that
have
is.
nothing to base it off of
Yeah.
besides they always put one NXT guy in the Royal Rumble. They've been
And
doing it every year.
what if he won it? Is what you're
And
saying.
it's always, oh, look, he's here,
Okay.
he's gone. Aleister Black is so fucking good. He is the guy to bring in, like Ty Dillinger, obviously not going to win. He come in at 10. It's a good, fun moment stuff.
He
Yeah,
should
blah, blah,
come in
blah.
at 10 again, just in every
I
year.
should-
I
had
mean,
that discussion,
So
yeah.
he announced. So I just assume he's going to come out at 10 again. Just do it again.
I hope so.
He's,
I
he's
hope
in the Rumble.
so.
He should always come out at number 10.
That would be great. That would be a good gimmick. But I'm just saying, I think that'll be a really good fucking story. I think him and AJ Styles would have a fantastic match. Again, it's not going to main event. It's not going to be the big John Cena feel-good moment you're talking about. But I think that would be, talk about a major fucking statement, rocking them straight to the main event scene. That's what I'm going with. I think Aleister
But you
Black.
know they're not doing that. though,
There's
right?
no chance in hell.
The only reason
I think it's
don't
a better
that's the main
chance of
thing-
that than Daniel Bryan. I think there's a better chance Aleister Black wins
I
than
don't
Daniel
think
Bryan.
there's a better chance of that than Daniel
No,
Bryan.
no,
I think
because
Daniel
there's
Bryan-
I think there's a very small chance of Daniel Bryan, and
Because
there's
it's
no
Bryan-
chance of what you're saying.
There's no
Because Bryan's
chance.
Bryan's a name that you put in front of a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
No,
Yeah.
no. The
Aleister
thing
Black
is,
isn't.
no.
That's
thing
the only
is-
reason I think otherwise. If WrestleMania wasn't the entity that it is, sure.
Hey, you know,
but no.
let's make a new deal. Bomber, if Aleister Black wins the Rumble, I'll fly over there and I'll suck your dick.
Oh, okay. Well,
There
I mean,
we go. Let's go.
do I have to take you to Red Robin? Because I don't.
I'm a Chili's gal. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I'll take you to Chili's then. But yeah, well, I'll make that deal. How about that? I'll make that deal with you.
Okay, here we go. Things to watch
Now,
out for.
we're not going to say a number. We're just going to say if he just wins.
If he
right?
wins, yeah, because that's
So, my
Okay.
God, what if the ending of the Rumble has Roman Reigns come out at 30 and he
And
stares
it's
down
Aleister
Aleister
Black.
Black?
Oh, God.
Oh my God!
And then they both go out like Cena and Batista did and they're co-winners.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it's-
They co-win. Does that mean we have to suck each other's dick?
I mean, it's 69
You
to
guys,
69.
you guys have to meet. You guys have to meet like in
halfway.
like in Kansas or some shit. You guys have to meet halfway through and eat at a TGI Fridays.
We're on opposite coasts.
All right.
Yeah, that would be
69
great.
In TGI Fridays. Okay.
But there it is. So just the last thing I guess we can talk about at the Rumble is just one of the other fun things. Who do you guys think is going to be a surprise entrance? Just before we wrap this up here.
Goldberg.
Go really?
Yeah, I think so.
I could easily
He's
see
still
that.
he's still in awesome shape.
I mean, he is
So
in
I
good shape.
see him just doing like a. I kind of feel like they are going to try to have him at every WrestleMania that he can do. Like, why wouldn't he?
Wait,
you
so
know,
you
like,
think he's going to be at WrestleMania?
Just set up a match.
if he's at Rumble, or in the Rumble, yeah, he'll be at WrestleMania 100%.
yeah, just set a match up or something.
Yeah, something, anything. I mean, like, there's still. I would still go for Cena versus Goldberg. That would be a lot of fun. That's one of those dream matches that wouldn't. I don't know if it lived up to the hype, but the crowd would eat it up.
So, Bummer, we can go down the list of the right names, like a Ryback or a Punk or whatever. Like,
Oh, God,
we're
no
not going to
Punk.
get anybody like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
no
I-
Punk
I
at
don't
all.
see that happen.
Before you do that, I have one more. The one that I think is definitely showing. Oh, two I think are showing up. I think Lashley and EC3.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
I
was
yeah.
gonna
hope
say as well.
Lashley. I don't know.
EC3, 100% is going to be there.
No way.
He's been spotted at the Performance Center.
That's no. It's fine. He can go to NXT. He's not ready to go and be in the fucking.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yo,
Nah.
he's ready. Yeah, he's ready.
Oh, they know he's ready. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah.
Yep, and he knows the road and the system already. What's the point? Like putting him in a
There
developmental
is Derek
system.
Bateman. Yep,
Give me
he doesn't
Lashley
need
all
it.
day. Give me Lashley all day.
Oh, both.
Yeah, no, I'm
I like.
for both. Yeah, for both.
Yeah, no, the crowd will go nuts for both of those guys. I can see that. That'd be cool.
I don't know.
And maybe a James Storm. Now that I think about it.
Now,
James-
I'm a
Nah,
personal
I don't.
James Storm fan.
Oh, he
I
might be in
actually like James Storm, but I don't buy it. But
I don't
I
think he'll
like
be-
Storm.
He burned his fucking bridge, man. Like they gave him this opportunity, and he had to go to the boss and be like, "Oh, I can't do it." And like, what? Oh, personal problem. Like, well, okay, well, that's the end of you, man. Like that was a stretch having him in NXT to begin with. Like he was the first like TNA guy that showed up. That was like a big name surprise that would
Yeah.
come out. But so they chose him first, and yet he only did 2 shows, and he quit the
I
company.
think my guy. I think Batista will show up.
Yeah, you know what? I think
That's
so.
my
too.
guy. He's been kind of doing the rounds
It's
recently.
Triple H,
He's been
man.
talking a lot about wrestling.
I think because he said he wants his final match at WrestleMania to be against Triple H. So, and Triple H is not rumored to be doing anything. So there you go. I mean, that's a big match.
He's been talking a lot about wrestling recently. He was on the Edge and Christian podcast. He's just been in random just offhand mentioning what I really didn't like the way that this went when I came around last time. He's talking about it a lot recently.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I want to see that. I actually think that would be a really fun match. They're familiar with each other. I remember they had good matches back in the day. They were better than people thought that they were going to be. And also just the fact that, dude, Batista he's a fucking bona fide star right now. How haven't they reached out to him if what he's saying is true? He's been saying
Who said they?
for a while that he's been wanting to go. He's been reaching out to them, and they haven't been responding to him. Are you
Well, no.
kidding me?
He's been saying
That we
that
know
they
of.
haven't agreed to the terms that he wants of the schedule he wants.
Oh, well, see, that's bullshit then anyway, because then it's like you let Brock do whatever he wants. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's a weird.
they're just saying that to misdirect.
yeah, and they seem to have a problem
Oh.
with him, but like, why?
What about Angle?
Yeah,
I
oh,
was
yeah.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I was gonna say they have to do something that went back from SummerSlam or Survivor Series. Sorry, with Angle, Triple H. There was a weird thing with Strowman, obviously, but I don't think that would. Strowman's doing his thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H and Angle were in this.
You know what's hilarious is I bet you that we're never going to hear about that ever again.
That would be really fucking drop the ball.
But
on that.
I
That would
think
be
you know
huge
why,
drop
though?
the ball.
Because-
No, I think we should
So-
never. I think
because
we should
they're
never.
like-
It was
I think
so
we
bad.
should never listen and think about that ever again because it was so bad.
I think it was so bad that Vince probably had a rage quit. He's done it before, and
I
he's
mean,
just
if
like,
we
"Fuck
could-
that! That was awful. It was awful. It
No,
was
no.
awful."
It was garbage.
It was weird, yes, but I mean, I feel like we can at least get one match out of
It
it.
was weird.
Garbage.
It was bad. We all in agreement. It was real bad.
They haven't
the
mentioned
Braun
it.
match
All
They
thing
of
was
haven't
good.
mentioned
That's
it
it.
one time since then. That was it. So
That is true.
maybe they may have dropped it.
Possible. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. I was really big on the idea of they haven't done it in a long time. Whoever, like earlier in the night when they lose like a world title match, come out and win again. What if Brock somehow lost the title to Strowman? Comes in, wins the. I know that sounds crazy. I don't know. And then maybe
I think
Strowman.
there's no chance of
that's
Yeah,
no,
there's no
listen,
chance.
listen. Hold on.
no.
listen.
I'm with you. I can see that.
And say
I
Strowman-
really doubt it, but yeah.
Strowman goes to the Elimination Chamber, loses to Roman Reigns, and then Brock is challenging Roman Reigns.
This is a lot of work to get around what you were gonna do anyway. Like
I can easily see that, Bomber,
but to
at
throw
the same
people
time,
off is what I'm saying.
the wrestling thing, which is they kind of like doing that, but it's always about the good guy getting his moment, and
Roman's gonna
conquering is better than defending.
I mean, either way, like last time we had Reigns challenging Brock, but that was the same. You don't do the same exact thing, right? I mean,
Yeah,
why
they-
not
no,
have?
they- it's what's
Twice
not, though.
in a lifetime.
No, it's not.
Well,
it's not
yeah.
going to be the same thing though, because it's going to end completely differently.
Well,
this time
yes,
Roman's
it
going to
will
beat him
end
clean.
different.
There's no money in the bank. this
Unless
time. That's all.
Carmella's going to come cash in. And
Ooh, I want Carmella to come out.
yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Great.
no, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Of course, I've never been right about these things in the past, so what do I know, right? You never know.
No,
Good.
you were
I'm
when
glad
you were
you
like,
accepted
hey,
it.
what? You
I
were when
know.
you were like, hey, what about Orton?
I know. I was being
Right.
sarcastic.
That's
Yeah.
he.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
were.
what he was alluding to. That was
alluding to
waiting
I'm
for
going to
one
be
of those
fucking right,
moments.
and you're all going to be wrong, and then Matt Zahn's going to be sucking my dick when Aleister
Yep.
Black wins.
Yeah. Hey, my friend, when Roman comes out 30, get ready.
I think you guys will end up in Kansas. Is all.
All right, we'll see. That'll be a miracle.
Telling you.
But
Wait, Bomber, how much would you be freaking out? Like I would be. Like
I'll
all of
be
a sudden Roman comes out and confronts Aleister Black. Like,
when now, first of all, when Aleister Black's music hits, you better fucking shit your pants, cause
yeah.
and I will die when Reigns comes out 30. But
No, as that night goes and Roman's music doesn't hit, it's 23 and 24.
Oh, yeah, you just start
5, 6.
I will say either way, no matter who wins the Rumble, it needs to be Roman Reigns as the final guy, no matter what. I say no matter
You
who.
want, so what? You want to?
No, it doesn't have anything to do with
Suck my
the.
dick
No, it
off?
doesn't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with the sucking dick. It's whoever eliminates Roman at the end that'll get the biggest pop of the night, no matter who the final people are.
Yeah, you're right.
Eliminated Roman
Oh,
last
man.
will be the big pop. That's what you want. So no matter who it is in there with them that beats them, if they do, whatever, it needs to be Roman
Ironic,
last.
though, ironic given the Rumble where Roman got eliminated and then it came down to Ambrose.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
Actually,
good.
This is the 2-year anniversary of that Rumble where AJ debuted because I was at that, so it showed up on my Facebook feed.
Yep, that's awesome.
That was exactly 2 years ago.
That was a good man. Ambrose ending was pretty good. I was freaking the fuck
It was
out.
a boring Rumble, but it had an awesome
Ending, yeah.
surprise in AJ and an awesome finish.
Yeah.
You know
Rumble-
what? I don't know if the finish was that awesome.
It was predictable, but for a minute,
it was fine. It was fine
For a
and
split
I guess
second,
everyone
you
was happy
thought-
it
went
wasn't-
out, the crowd
Like, look.
was legit thinking, "Oh God, here we
Yeah,
go.
they were going
this
crazy.
could happen."
but for a split second, people thought Ambrose was going to win. For a
Well,
split
Yes,
he-
second.
but the moment Triple H threw him over, the crowd died.
Yes.
The crowd
Yeah.
died dead.
The finish was
Well, yeah,
bad, but
'cause-
the leading up to the end was
Getting to it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting
Yeah.
to it was good, but the ending that's what the ending is when it ends.
Any
The
moment
ending
where
was
you
bad.
think something's going to happen like that is it's a fun thing.
I feel like Ambrose never recovered after that, though. That was kind of
No,
it.
I
Well,
say he
the
has
road-
a
Roadblock
Fastlane. Wasn't Fastlane a roadblock or whatever it was
Roadblock.
called?
He had a great
Roadblock
match.
Was like, maybe this will work.
he had a great match against Triple H,
Yeah, it was
but then
good.
he didn't recover after Brock. That's
After
what
Brock.
Yeah.
he hasn't
Even
recovered
with the
after
title
Brock.
And everything, Brock always tainted him.
Yeah, after that. I mean, he didn't do him any favors when he went on the Stone Cold podcast and kind of shit the bed, and kind of ran his mouth. I mean, he was
No idea
it's a
what you're talking
podcast, but what?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When he called out and said that Brock was lazy. Come on now.
Were you taking a drink of soda or something? I heard like a slur. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just have no idea. From time to time, Bomber will reference when something happened on a podcast, as if podcasts are really important.
But if
This one
Stone
was, though.
Cold's
This
on the
one
No,
was.
network,
I know that Bomber has mentioned this thing on the show before. I
yeah,
saw
it's
that.
on the network.
I
This
have
was
He
no-
a,
I
has
have no
mentioned
idea.
it before, 100%.
It was a well-known thing.
I forgot about it that time too.
it was a
Yeah, I
well-known
forgot about it until he
thing
mentioned it,
that
so.
Ambrose stuck
I
his
didn't
foot in
hear
his
it when
mouth.
it happened, and I forget it every time he brings it up.
Well, either way,
What's he talking about? What?
it happened. I didn't know how bad Ambrose's injury was. I would have loved to have seen a quick turnaround like Cena did and be a surprise come in. But after I did some research, it's too soon. If he had maybe
After
a
you
couple
did some
more
research,
months,
you figured out that Cena's a superhuman, and no one
Yes.
is gonna do that shit.
well, I mean, I'm just saying it'd be a big moment if Ambrose showed up and won the Rumble.
It would.
It
Also,
would
it'd
be
cool
an
if Joe
enormous
came in.
moment.
It's impossible
If-
now. Yes,
If
if he
it's
had,
a huge moment if Owen showed up and won the Royal Rumble too, but it's not gonna happen.
yeah. But I mean, that's it. That's pretty much. I
and
know.
Joe won.
I know we had a long episode, but it's a Rumble. It's the fucking Rumble. So it's
Well, the
biggest-
Rumble's an hour longer this time, so is our podcast.
Yeah, exactly. But any final words before we head out of here? Anybody want anything they want to throw out there? Okay, well, that's it.
Have
I
you played any mobile games?
I was gonna
Ooh,
say
okay, so I play My Vegas Slots.
no. Okay, God
Really
damn it,
good.
Matt Zion. Here's the thing.
Okay, Matt.
here-
Here's the legit thing.
Here's
Well,
what
yeah.
you need to do, Matt.
It's in the chat. I think he should know.
It's probably in the chat, but he probably doesn't read it. So here it is. You need to go right now. You got Apple or Android? What do you got, Matt Zion? Or do you have a flip phone?
Sorry, I'm playing My Vegas Slots.
On what? Is it an Apple or Android?
You've got an iPhone. All you got to do is go to the App Store, type in Muscle Hustle, download it. You got a promo code for free gold. Promo code is Jobber, Jobber, Jobber. You can do the same thing on the Play Store for Android, Jobber, Jobber, to download.
It's called the Play
Muscle
Store.
Hustle.
It's called the Play Store?
Yes, it's
Man.
called the Play
Oh,
Store on
God,
Android.
Android's so dumb. Oh, it's so
Oh.
dumb.
You should do research before you do things.
Why would I
Oh,
do
and-
anything about the Android? I don't fucking pay attention.
Because
You didn't know
it's
about
part of
Apple
sponsorship.
either.
I didn't either. Okay, you're right. Okay.
Because it's
I have
part
a
of the
confession.
sponsorship.
I
Here's
have
the
a
confession.
thing.
Yeah.
Confession. I don't have an iPhone. I lied.
Well, you piece of shit. But
You remember when I told you I had an iPhone?
I got
I lied.
I got a Razer flip phone. But anyway, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Rab's going to be gone for a little while, so safe travels, Rab, over to Italy and
Thank you.
France and wherever the hell you're going.
See you guys in March or some shit.
Yeah, but the rest of us will be here, hopefully, anyway. And hopefully on time, goddamn Matt Zion, you better cancel your damn main shows and show up.
Fuck my life.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
That,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, fuck your life. We got things going on here in Jobber Radio.
Things to do. More important.
We got sponsors, motherfucker. We got sponsors. Okay, so that's it, guys. We're out of here. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Enjoy the Rumble. And Aleister Black's going to win. Matt Zion's going to suck my dick. Peace.
Muscle Hustle.